Merry Christmas, you filthy animals, and Happy New Year. Welcome to the show. It is a horrible show, a terrible show, absolutely the worst. You can ask anyone about it. People often do. This is the Rum IRL. And to kick it off, we got something special from John already.
We do.
What's up?
I got a special gift for you, Logan.
Oh, wonderful.
So we're going to do this live on camera.
Oh, it's a brown paper bag. It might be alcohol.
Literally the least I could do. So, this is a funny joke, okay?
Funny ha-has?
Oh, it's hilarious. So, we did a Christmas thing at my parents' last night.
Okay.
And this got passed around, and I got stuck with it.
So why am I getting stuck with it?
Because it's hilarious, is why.
I can't wait to see this. All right.
Oh, no.
So, Merry Christmas.
Let's see you open it. Let's see this unboxing of literally the least he could do. He didn't even buy it. Someone else bought it.
Yeah, somebody.
Nature's Call calendar here.
Read it. Look at the back.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. January through December 2026, Nature Calls Walls with calendar. All it is just a bunch of dogs taking this shit.
That's hilarious. It's all like tiny dogs too.
It is. No.
Does it have any balance in their front legs? There's some that balance on front legs when they're taking a crap. It's hilarious.
And then we got.
We'll hang this up here for the podcast.
Oh, great! That's fantastic.
What on earth is this?
You're gonna get a kick out of this.
Okay, so the top says, "Why does the smell of chloroform?" Definitely not you in 30 seconds. Exclusive drink of Nicolas Cage when stealing the Declaration of Independence. Has science gone too far or not far enough? Don't believe everything you read on the side of the box that doesn't remotely tell you what the product is. Abraham Lincoln. Made my hand from the moon atmosphere. Fairy wings and my ex-wife's empty heart.
Just wait for it.
Oh, the lid here says, has anyone really been far... Let's see. Has anyone really been far enough as decided to go to use even... What the hell? I don't know. I don't know what to expect here. Dehydrated water. Just add water. So it's just air.
Read the instructions.
No.
I just wanted to play a prank, man.
Instructions. Empty contents into any sized container. Add water to taste. Drink and question your life choices.
Water to taste.
Please note, final product is undrinkable when frozen, evaporates rapidly. If you believe it, anything is possible. Exclusive formula by Witty Yeti.
Merry Christmas.
Praise for dehydrated water. I saved so much weight on my last camping trip. Just add wine for relaxing morning pick-me-up. Wait. What in the hell is dehydrated water? That doesn't even make sense. What the hell are you doing with your life? I mean, honestly. 100% organic, BPA-free, low sodium, lightweight, magical. Yes, this is real. 16-ounce can makes up to infinite gallons.
So some dehydrated water, buddy. I just had to play a prank on somebody.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And this hat's kind of squeezing me too much, and I already loosened it, so we'll see how well I do, right?
So now you can play that.
That was wonderful. You're welcome for your gifts, by the way.
Yes, that was a
These are fantastic.
thank you.
We get real gifts, and you get freaking nothing. Dehydrated water at best.
I am working on
and a bunch of pictures
getting
of
the
dogs
labels
eating crap.
made.
So he has mine, and he's doing all the
I
experiments.
just got to
with the
get the
stickers.
right. I got to get the right paper to stick to the.
Oh, I do have a new one. Logo that my dad put up together for us that says the Rum IRL instead of just real Utah Men, so you can choose between the two.
Okay, send it to me.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
It's just the Cricut requires because we have
certain
paper.
Mm-hmm.
But to get it to stick forever is what we're gonna have to deal with. So anyway, I just had to play a prank on.
No, you're good. You're good. It was more of like, what am I looking at here? I'm worried. I definitely should have opened up the can first.
Let's go ahead and get into the first article then.
The poop calendar is hilarious, okay?
Yeah.
My mom got it.
Oh,
she took it was from my older brother. She got it.
Does your mom know about the podcast?
Yes, and we just are going to ignore that.
Okay. 'Cause I saw her at work, and I was getting a couple of drinks, and She's like, so what are you doing? Like, oh, nothing. And she kind of gave this smile smirk. So I'm like, I think she knows about our podcast.
No, she does know. I just don't think she listens, and if she does, she probably thinks it's stupid or retarded.
It doesn't matter. All right. Well, first article of the day today. Electric cars are dead and dying. Ford pulls the plug on all electric F-150 Lightning pickup trucks.
They look stupid, so I'm glad.
Biden drove around in one to help promote it, and now it's dead.
Stupid quick.
Oh, yeah, no, here's the thing. Electric cars have power. They don't have the range.
It is... So, my wife's grandpa has one. It's a work truck. It is weird as hell to see him pop the hood and pull tools out of the hood. Because that's where he keeps all his tools.
That's funny.
They got a lot of power. It's just the range and the fact that everyone says that they're environmentally friendly, and they're not. We're just making African children freaking mine the minerals instead of us.
And Chinese. Don't forget
and Chinese,
Chinese
and Indian, and India.
Yeah, we got off blood diamonds, and now we're on lithium.
Blood lithium.
Yeah.
Pretty much, you just transferred the blood from one mineral to the other.
Literally. They also look stupid. Can you scroll down?
Yeah,
I don't like the look.
I don't like the look that much. It's like all you really got to do is just keep the same Ford look, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, I do not like the millennial gray or the millennial modernization of cars.
The brutalistic design.
Every vehicle on the road right now is just some form of gray. You got blue gray, green gray, brown gray, freaking gray. Light gray,
like
dark gray.
There are some shades of gray that are really nice.
The way the Toyota Tundra looks, I like that look. Like the 4Runner look.
So
the F-150,
look, yes.
the F-150.
But the colors.
Not the F-150, the F-350 Tremor, the gray that they have for it. I love that gray.
Well, that's more of an off gray, though. That's not like
I know.
Like your solid.
Look at you millennials arguing over what flavor of gray it is.
It's literally called, how you just mentioned that, and then him and I are arguing what shade of gray is better.
It's literally called millennial gray.
Oh my goodness, it is funny. I mean, basically, 50,
I like the red.
It's,
I will be honest. I like the Ford
when they came
red.
Out with 50 Shades of Gray.
Yeah, probably.
50 Shades of Gray F-150 edition.
Well, it's not just vehicles. It's buildings. It's like...
You can think you...
No, I do agree with you. It's terrible. I like... Personally, my favorite architecture is Germanic. But let's go ahead and scroll down and take a look. So, basically, the government cuts off subsidies and to people buying these. And now, all of a sudden, no one wants to buy them when they're not a couple $1,000s cheaper from the subsidy.
You know what it is?
Because they're just not worth it.
You know what is going to be a couple $1,000s?
What?
The new Toyota Hilux Champs that are coming back to the States after the EPA regulations are no longer a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's some new cars. There's some new stuff
What was the regulations they got rid of to allow those back in?
They got rid of the chicken tax.
Chicken tax?
Yeah.
What's a chicken tax?
So, history lesson. This is like the third time today I've given this history lesson.
Oh, gosh. Let's hear it.
So, back in the 50s, 60s, back when Lyndon B. Johnson was president.
Oh, what a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah. After the fall of World War II, Germany and all Europe just had to rebuild itself, and all the chicken farmers were no longer a thing. So, it took them forever to get back their, poultry industry.
Yeah.
In the meantime, America's already booming, so we're like, you know what, we're just going to export chicken to Europe at a super cheap prices, so everyone can afford chicken while their industry's getting built up.
Yeah. Theory, good idea. Not always great in practice.
So, in the 60s, Europe's mad that America's chicken prices are lower than anything that the European market can produce.
Okay, that's California's fault.
So
they produce most of our chicken today.
It's cheap chicken, right? Yeah. And Europe's mad about it because they want homegrown chicken.
Well, we saw the war to not care about them being mad, so
they implement a tax or a tariff. They implement a tariff on American chicken, skyrocketing the American chicken market over in Europe. America retaliates by putting a tax on all utility vehicles. The two-seat utility vehicles is what they put a regulation on.
Two-seat.
So that's what
not
killed.
4-seat.
That's what killed the Love Bus.
Oh, the VW Love Bus.
The VW Love Bus.
That's sad. That was a good vehicle.
So
They have a new one now.
The
That's-
hippies
see
were
it?
shit, but the vehicle's
yeah,
nice.
so
Not
that,
all the hippies. Okay.
90% of the hippies.
Look into your history.
so
90% of the hippies.
that's what killed the U.S. import of the Love Bus and,
Okay.
and vehicles like that. That's why it's so hard for America to get like import vans that are 2-seaters. They have to import them as passenger vans, rip out the seats, and then bring them in as cargo vehicles after they get stateside.
What you seeing, John? You saw something?
Just this guy, whoever wrote this article, I think is going to stick up his butt. He said
Most
the
likely
American
the journalist.
the American consumer is speaking clearly, and they want the benefits of electrification, like instant torque and mobile power.
No.
No,
Well,
you can talk to a lot of people.
What I think what he's talking about is how they're transitioning from the F-150 electric to the hybrids. Because that's what Ford's doing. They're getting rid of their pure electrics and they're moving more towards their hybrids. And with the hybrids, you can get that instant torque and rapid pickup speed with the electric motor. And then you can still have that long-lasting over the road with the fuel, with the gasoline and diesel.
I don't believe it.
I think Americans just want vehicles that are within the $10,000 to $15,000 range again.
and they
pretty
want
much.
vehicles that
Are going to last and not...
one last, two don't get 8 miles to the gallon. That actually are. Yeah, that's why I just have to laugh at that, because they say they also demand affordability rather than spending billions on large EVs that have no path to profitability.
Can we get...
We don't care about big business making money. They make too much
Well,
already.
the thing is, there really was no...
And are allocating money to high return areas.
Yeah, which are like the hybrids, for example.
Your
More people are
hybrids,
wanting
your-
hybrids for commuter vehicles.
I don't want that in a truck.
No, not a truck. But to be fair, if they did make a hybrid truck that you can go over the road with for long distance, that's helpful. But then you have just that gas and diesel just for your
I think everybody
mobility.
needs a diesel.
I have been saying this
I agree
forever.
with that.
I think they need to do a diesel electric truck. The same way our trains are. Have your Cummins motor just act
Be
as
a
the
generator for your system.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
have electric motors drive your wheels.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
It's the same thing our locomotives
Look
do.
at how much.
I refuse to
John,
buy
look
an
at how
electric
much
vehicle until my.
Look at how much weight those trains can pull, though. It's
I
not a
don't
bad
know.
idea.
No, I'm not like against like electric. We have the power. It has the power. Here's my thing. I told my boy in my life, I will never buy an electric car because my gas truck can
But
go
what do you-
550 miles on one tank of
But
gas.
what he just talked about was hybriding it, basically. So
You know they're not going to do that.
I know. So
But that's
I
the
know.
thing.
So
If
this-
they were to come out
they'll
with
never
something
give up their
perfected,
Chinese
listen.
children's
If they were to
slaves.
come up with something like what Logan said, that would be the benefit to the consumer. Totally, I'd get behind. But they don't.
Yeah.
These electric cars go like 350 miles, and then you got to
if
charge
you're
them
lucky, sometimes it depends. And as the battery
Because the
gets older,
cold-
your range
yep.
decreases, and then temperature as you
temperature
get cold
and
affects
all these other things affect. So it's. I get the idea. I get the idea of wanting to go electric, but we're not there yet.
So
There's still years, and the flammability of these things.
they oh my hell.
And
it
our
takes-
roadway is not safe for those. When
It
like,
takes 2 months to get a car fire out, an electric
that,
car
and then
fire
when they
out.
crash
2
too, they
months?
slam
Are
through.
you sure?
Yeah, they have to submerge them for 2 months and they still reignite.
They're
So
dangerous.
they can put it out quickly, but they have to keep them submerged
So
to
it
prevent them from reigniting.
I was talking to a firefighter the other day who's done several EV fires.
Mm-hmm.
Your typical car fire takes about 10,000 gallons of water to put out.
Okay.
Like that's typical.
Yeah.
EV fire,
You can't use water on.
you can use water on to help take out the last of it, but you're looking about 30,000 gallons of foam.
Well, I thought you couldn't use water on it at all because the
You're
high
using
quantities
foam.
of lithium are
So you're using 30
reactive to
So
it.
you're looking about 30,000 gallons of foam, and then you can use water to put out like the
Other stuff around it.
your upholstery and
Well,
all
so
that.
our roadways aren't built for this too.
No.
Our
Well,
infrastructure is
no
not
road
built
was
for
ever
the
really
extra.
built for an accident fire.
Our-
but
No. I'm saying for the weight of the EVs, because the batteries are way heavier than your standard.
Your side-
Are EVs heavier than
Your-
standard
your
counterpart
the
vehicles?
Cybertruck-
Search that up real quick.
The
See if that's true.
Cybertruck is about 8,000 pounds.
My F-150 is
Look up
nothing.
EV F-150 compared to F-150 8-cylinder. Or don't, but...
Well, no, not compared to a regular battery.
No,
compared to
Christy.
engine.
Yeah, not batteries. Total weight
To
of the car.
so an EV car battery compared to
No, not even the car battery. Just EV car weight versus standard car weight.
yeah, versus gas regular car weight. Yeah, right there. Generally have her by 10 to 30%.
Damn.
So this is why it makes me worried, because have you seen... So you can look up YouTube videos.
So at one of my jobs, there was a federal inspector, and I was talking to him. He used to work for UDOT, and he told me that the reason why it's not like it's a recommendation. It's actually illegal for semi-truck drivers to be in those left two lanes on the freeway.
Yeah.
Is because they are built thinner than the other lanes, so they're not actually meant to hold the weight of a semi-truck. And so when semi-trucks are in that lane, they're damaging the road more than a standard car.
Yeah.
And so they're 20 to 30% heavier. You're talking about a lot, 20 to 30% more wear on the road over time.
So I know that this is in the communist weight category, but
well, most things are.
So like your Tesla Model S, you're looking about 54.
This is the battery. This is non-battery weight of the vehicle itself.
Oh, okay.
2,160
So,
pounds.
The F-150. We was just talking about the Lightning, right? Your normal F-150 on the high end weighs about 5,000 pounds. Your F-150 Lightning on the high end weighs about 6,800 pounds.
How much does a regular F-150 weigh?
About 5,000.
Okay, yeah.
So you're looking about 1,700 pounds more.
That is about anywhere between 20 or 15 to 30% heavier. Yeah.
And so, have you seen, if you watch on YouTube, EVs crashing into the cement barriers that separate highways?
They go straight
through.
Oh, really?
They're a battering ram.
Dang.
And that's why it makes me nervous.
So maybe we need to make more EVs for when another country invades us, just so we can drive our bombers.
I know we diss China. We diss China a lot. We don't like China. Okay, we don't like the commies. But they just created an ejection system for their EVs over there. So if it detects a crash for the fires, the batteries eject away from the vehicle just in case they explode. The only downside to that is, what if you're that poor vehicle driving by and all of a sudden this battery just like
flying at you? No, I won't deny that was it was early in the, I think it was either Cold War. Sometime in the Cold War era, that was a criticism from the communists towards America's system. Is that the communists their criticism is that the capitalism was very slow to respond to pressures or different scenarios because it's disorganized and it's independent, as compared to the communists, they can respond quickly to it.
Third one down.
The problem, though, is oftentimes when communism responds quickly to it, it ends up coming up with a solution that's worse in many ways than the actual problem. As compared to the capitalist model, it often is very slow to solve a problem, but when it does solve it, it typically solves it very well.
Yeah.
But this is a danger. So I'm really glad, if we go back to the Ford article there, I am kind of glad that they're pulling away. Like hybrid cars, I know a lot of people in our neighborhood drive hybrid cars.
And I'm looking to get a hybrid just so that for commuting back and forth.
Like a little car
all the time, pretty much.
Imagine with me, if you will. I've said this forever. Take a Ford body, the F-150 or the F-350, whatever body, put it on the Ford chassis, put a Caterpillar motor in it, and use that as a generator.
Yeah.
And, diesel is awesome when it idles. It's at home when it idles. You get super good mileage. Your hours on it are fantastic.
No, that's something I can definitely agree with. It would be nice to see that same
with those
concept.
EPA regulations going away too. The diesel is going to actually be able to crank into the power. He's old enough to remember when most of those EPA regulations didn't exist before Obama.
So you remember how small the F-150s used to be?
Oh yeah, they're tiny.
Yeah, look how big they are now.
I kind of like the big trucks though.
They
look cool, okay?
The old F-150s used to be freaking tiny. I could stand and see over it.
Well, you saw the Ford Mavericks. that replaced the Ford Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
They're almost the same size as a normal freaking F-150, and the gas mileage, when you look at the gas mileage, I make fun of people who I know who drive Ford Mavericks, because I'm like, you should have just bought an F-150, because you're guzzling the same amount of
Are you
gas.
serious? That's
And you
sad.
don't have the trunk space, you don't have the tailgate space, you don't have any of that, their bed space. Sorry,
All right.
I'm tired.
Well, no, you're good. We can go ahead and get on and continue talking about driving around with this next article. Let's get over there. DoorDash driver charged with felony.
The lady that's on our logo today.
Yep.
So, did we cover the first DoorDash lady?
I don't think so, but this is Gorlock Jr., though. You know
No,
Gorlock,
I know.
right?
I know. There's a
The
whole
first
thing.
lady is charged with she's being charged with
3 counts of felony, breaking and entering,
and she took pictures
felony
of a man's
trespass,
dick
and felony
inside
distribution.
his own home.
I don't think I remember talking about that
What?
on the podcast.
No, we didn't talk about it on the pod.
Oh my goodness! So the whole point, she goes to deliver food. The guy's door is slightly open.
No,
he's passed out drunk on the couch.
It was not open.
She opened it,
She opened it.
and then she goes and takes pictures, and the guy's junk's hanging out.
So this guy,
And she claims sexual assault.
this guy is freaking obliterated. He's drunk and passed out on the couch. Leaves a
Doesn't even remember that he ordered DoorDash.
he was pretty much blackout.
Well, okay,
he
here's
puts
the
in
thing.
he puts in a DoorDash order, and in the order it says leave the food on the front porch. Don't
Okay.
open my door, just leave it on the front porch.
Basic
Well, that's what DoorDash is for. Typically, leave
So,
it on the porch
I
and
don't
leave.
get where that's even an issue because I can't. Whenever I've been ordering, anytime I've ordered DoorDash, at least probably in the last year, which hasn't been much, they still got their COVID restrictions active here for Utah.
Oh, really?
So it's like you can't even choose to have them ring the doorbell. It's all contactless. They set it on the porch and walk away now.
Yeah, so she knocks on the door, no response. She opens the door, enters his dwelling, and takes the video of him with his dick in his hand.
And then claims sexual assault. His Ring camera and a couple things are what have caused it.
Save him because he's got video evidence of her entering the property.
Pretty much breaking and
without-
entering. Yeah.
And then
Without permission and
she
whatnot.
makes it into this whole thing on TikTok.
She still has.
Nope.
If you look at it, she's still like,
So she got
I'm
Is she ugly
this.
too?
yeah.
Yes.
Why is it always the ugly chick?
Yes.
So she got 2 strikes in under 24 hours on TikTok.
Gosh dang.
Yeah.
Well,
So
what were the
this
strikes
lady-
for?
Indecency.
All right.
So
So let's
now
scroll
we
down
come
here, babe. Let's take a look at this article.
to the thing that happened
So
about
basically,
2 weeks
DoorDash
later.
strikes again.
Yeah, but read what she says. She
Yeah,
was spraying a
that's-
spider.
I
Does
know.
pepper spray
Let's keep
kill
scrolling down.
spiders?
I've got this highlighted. So she went and pepper sprayed a DoorDash customer's food. Later, telling authorities she was aiming the substance at a spider. Keep scrolling down. Let's check this out. So, now facing multiple felony charges, including battery resulting in a moderate injury and consumer product tampering.
This actually makes me nervous because
Keep scrolling down. Babe.
DoorDash, because T-Mobile just offered
Right
DoorDash
there.
free for a year.
Yeah?
And I was like, hell yeah, I want free DoorDash for a year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm sick, ordering food. But after all these instances,
You,
it's like...
you have a camera. You're safe. If something
This
does
is where
happen,
I mix, okay? Hey, this is where I mix on the whole
look at
deporting
this lady.
immigration thing. Because at least the Mexicans that have been delivering, I can trust they haven't tampered with my food. But all these purple-haired women, though, they're freaking taking your pictures of your wank, and trying to claim sexual assault. They're freaking pepper spraying your food. Like, what in the holy heck is going on?
Well, see, here's the thing. They didn't even, like, know about it until the wife was choking. And then they reviewed
Yeah,
the
yeah.
doorbell.
No, I read
Because
that
it's
in
like
there.
most people, okay, when people ring my doorbell,
Scroll
I
down,
typically
babe.
don't look at I just walk to the door.
Keep
And then
going.
if I need to review it, then I review
Yeah, it's
it.
down here near the bottom. She told detectives that she used pepper spray not on the food, but to spray a spider she said she saw while making the delivery. First of all, why are you spraying pepper spray just around someone's door?
you
okay?
have a shoe.
like
Yeah. You have a
even
shoe,
if
too.
even then, if you're scared of them, just get away. Like seriously. So
Drop the food.
she explained that she is terrified of spiders, which that facial expression she had did not look terrified. The overnight low was 35 degrees Fahrenheit at the time, which, as they say, that temperature for outdoor spiders in Indiana are not active and would not be capable of crawling on exposed surfaces.
Mm-hmm.
So they already know she's lying because it's way too cold for them to be
It was
out.
12 o'clock. It was midnight.
Yep, it was midnight when she was at the door.
Midnight,
So it's
December
cold.
the 7th.
It's not like quite the coldest. Like it's probably
20,
maybe 1 or 2 when it's the
25.
coldest.
That's still cold. No animal's
still
going to
cold
be.
as heck,
Most
though.
animals are looking.
Even your nocturnal animals, if they aren't actively hunting for food, they're bedding down to stay warm.
Oh my gosh. 2 level 6 felony counts of battery resulting in moderate injury, as well as 2
What's
level
a level
5.
6 felony?
I don't know.
Look it up! Google!
Maybe we should call my brother-in-law. He's a defense attorney. He'd be able to tell us. Or actually, I don't. Well, actually, I think he got
I'm
his
starting
license
those.
back up. Got his license renewed. I'm not sure.
I'm using your trash over here, sorry.
No, you're good, man.
I'm trying caffeine patches.
Or
To break
for
my
serious
addiction,
crimes, with level 6 being the least severe felony, theft, lesser battery, and 5 being more severe with still mid-tier. So basically, they're low-level assault felonies or battery felonies.
So it's only an Indiana and a Arizona thing.
Apparently, it's only Indiana and Arizona. I don't know. I know I like Arizona. I don't have an opinion on Indiana.
Beautiful state.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I've never been there.
Corn. A lot of corn.
Cheese.
I imagine there's a lot
Corn
of
and
corn.
cheese,
It
man.
is one of the
Because they're right there.
506.
Aren't they right there next to Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they Midwest?
Yeah.
Or should we just insult them by saying they're not true Midwest? And say that's Ohio.
Kyle, least severe in states like Indiana. So level 6 is less severe.
Yeah,
Okay.
figures.
So it does.
Level 1's the worst.
So it's acting like a misdemeanor with a felony classification.
Yeah, so basically they get a little bit more
It's
jail time.
right
for it.
there. 6 months to 2.5 years in jail, up to $10,000 in fine. Often served in county
Ooh.
jail.
Give her the max. Tampering
Ooh.
people's food.
Oh, and then
seriously.
level 5. Look at that.
That jumps.
Ooh. Ooh. Serving 2.5
What
years
was
in
that top
county.
one? That's
Gross.
6 months. What's...
That's the level 6.
Oh, level 6. So she could...
Get both.
Yeah, she could
get
get both
both.
$10,000 fine and 6 months to 2.5 years.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what's up with that?
Granted,
Like,
though, I don't think there's a jail cell big enough to hold her.
my gosh, that's a little mean, man.
Hey, well, I mean, what she did was a little mean.
She tampered with somebody's food, man.
I mean, if it was me, I
I'm
probably
just
would have
saying-
enjoyed it because I like spicy food. But those people, like, holy crap.
Were you not pepper sprayed in the military?
Oh, dude, I was gassed all the time.
I was gonna say,
well, I wasn't
it's-
pepper sprayed, but I was gassed all the time.
What
I was going
that
to say,
does-
your CS gas?
Yeah,
Okay,
I know.
what the thing is what it does to the lungs.
Oh, I
That's
know.
what it...
I know.
Okay?
Oh, I know.
It's
I've
not a
also
joke.
accidentally pepper sprayed myself here when I was frying up some hot peppers and the capsaicin went airborne. That was a fun day in the kitchen.
So it's been a rough month for DoorDash.
Pretty much.
It literally
I
has...
guess.
That's
But
what... Dude, that's what makes me
I want to
nervous.
say there was another article with somebody on DoorDash that came out not too long ago.
I don't know.
Sad.
But we can go ahead and get moving on to the next subject. I can't remember what it was. I know we went over it.
Illegal
Oh, yeah.
immigration,
So next
dude.
two articles
No, we're
are
back
illegal
to
women
this
truck
subject.
drivers.
Did you see there's another
So
one
I don't
today?
know if you know this, John, but the $100,000 bond means you typically only have to pay 10% to be able to get out on bond. Typically. It might be different in each state. I just know most places like 10% of bond is you have to be able to post. So really 10 grand, but apparently you got released on bond, which I don't know how.
Probably
I
one of those
feel like you would
companies.
just get picked up by ICE after killing people on a highway. But let's go ahead and
It's
scroll
Washington,
down.
okay?
We got 2 articles on this. We'll rush through these.
There was one today I saw on my phone.
Another one?
Another illegal immigrant killed somebody going the wrong way
Gosh
on
dang.
the East Coast, and it's because they can't read freaking English. I don't care what language you are, but if you live in a country that predominantly speaks English,
Oh, you saw
at
what
least
Japan
learn
did.
So
a
I-
list.
Have you seen what Japan's
Yeah,
done?
they kicked them all out. It's
No, not
great,
just kicking
but
them all out, but now apparently you have to be a resident of Japan for 20 years to be able to become a citizen and be able to speak Japanese fluently.
I don't care if you can't read English. You should be able to know, the cars are going that way to go that way. Oh, the cars are going
you
that way.
do need to read English to understand
I
the
know.
signs.
To be fair, though, a lot of our signs are images, though, too.
Yes.
True.
And mostly the numbers for speed limits and whatnot are pretty universal.
Yeah.
So you would
Almost
think all countries use the same numbering system because it's
And,
that good.
and the sign systems,
It's basically the only thing the Middle East did right was our numbering system.
Well, they use
So-
the same road signs almost as well, except for just a couple things are backwards because, we drive on the right and they drive.
Colorado has their speed limit signs in both standard and metric.
Oh, I like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that, actually.
I hated it.
Well, here's the thing. I like
I don't
it
know.
because...
It makes sense because they are more communist in Colorado. Mm-hmm. But if you have foreign tourists coming, it makes sense because they are more used to that number, so they'll go off of that.
They'll see it and be like, oh, okay. This
And
is
I know
what it is.
Colorado does get a lot of tourism for their slopes
But
as
if you
well
have
as
an
Utah.
idiot, they'll assume the other mileage is the correct speed.
Right, that was my issue. I'm like, which? Because from a distance, you see a number here in Utah, and you're like, oh, that's the speed limit. And you get up there, and it's like two circles with two different numbers, and
And you have to look for KPH
you have to
versus
get
MPH.
you have to get up there close, and it's like, all right, does that have a K or an M?
Get you some glasses.
That's funny.
Well,
So
the text is only about that big.
I'm
Yeah,
teasing.
The
seriously,
numbers,
I'm teasing you.
the numbers that big, the little indicator on what unit of measure it is only about that tall.
Yeah.
But see, this is different though because, for
Illegal
heaven's
immigrant.
sakes, he shouldn't be driving in America. Well, he shouldn't even be in America. 2, he shouldn't be driving in America.
Scroll down,
And
babe.
it's probably one of those darn companies we've talked about
Well,
before. Like,
So here's a quote from law enforcement saying Robert Pearson would still be alive today if the Biden administration hadn't released this illegal alien into our country. How many more Americans have to be killed for Democrat politicians to put the public safety ahead of politics?
Can we get rid of Democrat politicians and just say politicians in general?
No, you're all right. That's the thing is
There are plenty of red politicians that don't care.
Well, that's the thing is the Democrats
politicians
have been pushing.
just don't care at all.
They don't.
Well, the
They want money.
Democrats,
That's all they
John,
care about.
The Democrats have been pushing all this policy to get these people in the U.S. in the first place, and then the Republicans have just been using it as a campaign issue, and as long as they don't solve it, they still have the campaign issue. Mm-hmm. And so that's where we've been at until finally Trump comes along and doesn't fit into the classic Republican model because he's not. He's a lot like JFK was for the Democrats.
I
He doesn't
know,
fit into
but
their classic model, and he's actually a person of action.
how rare that is, though.
Oh yeah, it's very
That's
rare.
that's an exception.
There's a
okay?
reason
I
why
don't-
they killed Kennedy and tried to kill Trump.
Yes.
I
Twice.
don't think it's a rare thing. I think politicians have just got to the point to where they're more worried about making money when they're in office rather than representing the individuals that they represent.
Well, there is a fair point on this where it's like a lot of politicians, they get in and they want to make a difference, but then get bogged down by the game. And then by the time they have enough influence to make a difference, they've become so
They've become
jaded.
a pawn in the
They
game.
become so jaded by the system, they just don't do anything different. And I have heard of that happening quite a bit, where that's been the case. And so now we've got someone who's actually enforcing the law for once, and everyone's in a full panic because they can't understand why his poll numbers are still going up. Mm-hmm. Or at least not going up, but they're stabilized in some cases. But that's the thing. It's like Trump right now is that his polling is higher than both Bush and Obama at the same time of their
There's
presidency.
another shooting.
Which one?
Idaho, up in Idaho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Yeah, that's terrible.
We got freaking illegals killing, freaking driving stupidly.
Not obeying the law and getting people killed in the
Yeah,
process.
he was arrested by Border Patrol in 2023, but released back into the country. He faces charges of vehicular homicide as he allegedly crashed into the back of a vehicle on State Route.
We know he's just going to
167.
disappear again.
Oh, they're gonna.
If he's posted on bond, he's going to disappear.
Oh yeah, and they won't be able
Most
to get him.
likely. But there's his face, though, if you scroll down.
I don't know if I want to give credit to this
There
guy.
it is.
Here's the thing. I feel really
To
bad.
be fair, I mean, I kind of feel bad for him with that haircut. I mean, that bowl cut. Gosh dang, poor guy.
So
I'd do bad things too if I had that haircut.
I feel really bad because I know a lot of people here who are trying to become Americans.
Mm-hmm.
They're from foreign countries, and then idiots like this
Want to know my experience?
come along and give good people
So
bad names.
this was back when I was working at Young Living Essential Oils, and I don't work there anymore, so I don't care what they think. There's a lot of quite a few Mexicans and quite a few El Salvadorians who are working there. I was sitting at lunch with a few of them. They're my friends. They speak broken English. I don't give a crap. And we were just talking, and I ended up bringing up Trump and the border wall. And you know what they started saying in unison?
Build the wall.
Build the wall.
So-
Build the wall.
I was
And I'm just like, oh, dang, they get it. They don't want these guys coming in and taking their jobs either.
I
Well,
was
no, they left their country to come here because it was better, and then people probably legally.
And they did it legally. I know because the Young Living does do background checks.
and
And
they
make
came
sure
here
they're
the
hired
right
legally.
way to get away from what these illegals are bringing into the country.
I was in a taxi in the Dominican Republic, and the taxi driver turns around to us, and he's like, "You guys like Trump?" "Sure, we were too young to vote when we was stateside. What do you got?" He's like, "I don't like him, but I do understand building the wall." It's like trying to protect your feed corn against mice. You got to protect it somehow. I don't like the way he's doing it because I can't get over there, but it makes sense.
Hey,
He
we
doesn't
can-
like the guy, but he gets why he's doing it.
hey, if we were just like Poland, have you seen Poland's border wall?
Oh yeah, they're intense.
It's-
They are intense,
It's
bro.
a bunch of rifle barrels.
There's a reason why they're the
No,
least
okay,
Muslim European
watch any
country.
of watch one of their videos, okay? They got no guards, okay? They got barbed wire fence. There'll be nothing. And you'll watch a group,
Dave,
the
go ahead and
security
go to the
camera,
next article. That's
the
another
security
one.
camera will pick
And
them
you
up.
just scroll through that
And
slowly.
they won't do anything, and they'll watch them cut the fence. They'll get ready, and right when they start crossing, they hit them with freaking
Gunfire.
hoses and gunfire, and they just swarm them, and everybody's going down, and they force them back through the fence, fix the fence, and
So this
it's
is that second article on a CDL driver. Whatever his name is was allegedly watching
Yes,
a video
song-
on his phone.
your song hung.
I saw a hung.
It might be playing.
Watching a video on his phone when he rear-ended a tractor trailer.
Oh shit!
What the hell?
That is the other one when the guy was doing a U-turn.
That,
Oh, that's
I
a
think that was
YouTube
a
one?
U-turn.
Oh,
They've been
okay.
recycling a lot of the same footage.
Well,
And they
it's
do-
pretty much the same.
Well, the media does that because it's just easy. So
Mm-hmm.
that might be the one from the U-turn, the old one,
Is he like Chinese or something?
or Vietnamese.
Korean or Vietnamese from that last name?
Yeah, I would wager
Coming up from
Vietnamese.
Mexico. Everyone comes up from Mexico.
Yeah,
it's
there's
not
been a
just
lot.
Mexicans.
There's been a lot coming down from Canada.
Oh,
you
Canada's
know what? I just
ridiculous.
want
yeah.
normal Mexicans to be coming across the border again.
I
I'm getting
like-
sick of all the Asians and the why are you guys coming across the border? That was for Mexicans to come across.
Can we get back? Can we get back to Mexicans crossing the southern border and snow Mexicans coming back from the northern border?
No, we don't want those snow Mexicans.
Oh come on! They bring the Cobra chicken.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, we get good Mexican food from people down south, and we get, I don't know, what from Canada.
We get geese from Canada.
We do get geese from Canada and
Yeah, but
maple
all they
syrup.
do is
And maple
all they
syrup,
do is
okay?
poop and scream at you.
They
Oh,
ta-
on that note, my
they
mom.
taste good.
I didn't put it on here to show, but my mom was talking to me about an article earlier that apparently Brazil is using geese as prison security instead of dogs.
Yeah.
And I saw the photo. They have little ponds in between their two double fences for their prison. The geese are just there.
Yeah,
And
Cobra
apparently
chickens.
they put their freaking Cobra chickens in there.
Geese are mean as hell,
the
man.
moment they put those Cobra chickens in, the escapees, the escapes from the prison stopped immediately because all the geese are dicks. They just freaking start honking at you every time you get close.
They
It
hiss.
alerts all the
Have-
the guards. I said goats, but it's guards.
Have you ever been bitten by a goose?
Mm-hmm.
It hurts,
Well, no,
dude.
no. Sorry, I haven't been bitten by a goose. I was bitten by a swan on the ass.
Dude,
Which is why it is my dream to hunt swan one day. I do plan to get vengeance. They do have a long lifespan, so I could get the one that got me. That is a possibility.
F you, Jerry! Boosh!
Yeah, I ran out of bread. I was feeding the ducks and geese, and the
they got
swan
mad?
was there. I ran out of bread. I turned around, it bites me on the ass.
I got
and it
bit.
wasn't like a small, it was like, it got a good chunk of my ass cheek, too.
Just bring back the normal Mexicans coming over. Okay, I love Mexican food.
Yeah, at least they work.
Okay, most of them. Okay, this is where
The Somalis don't.
Okay.
They just commit fraud.
So there are
This-
sheetrockers, okay? Construction's been on a downcline, so we gotta, like...
Here's
Either
my
send them
thing.
back to the
Make
orchards
it
and our
everyone.
masonry
I'm gonna
experts. Look
play
at
the
the
devil's
pyramids they built.
advocate here. We should make it easier for people. Like I shouldn't say easier because the security risk should be high, but it should be cheaper because how much it costs to
So,
become American.
There,
A lot of these people don't have that money, and
Yeah.
they won't. I mean, hell, I don't got 20 grand. I gotta go to the freaking bank to take out 20 grand. They can't even take out that money.
so I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's kind of a barrier to entry.
It is, but there's got to be other ways.
So there are ways of doing it with sponsors and all that.
Yeah. But the problem with that, though, is now we even have that issue of businesses abusing the sponsorship options. And so that's
It just
another
needs to
thing
be
Trump's
torn
been
down and
cracking down
redone.
on.
That's just capitalism for you. Things are going to crumble. Things are not going to be.
Well, they're going to take
right.
advantage of loopholes if they're available. And I get that, but at the same time,
I
there's
just
the
want
spirit
my
of the
good
law versus the
Mexican
letter of the
food
law.
to stay. And
What?
white people don't know how to cook Mexican food.
Last time I
okay?
had good Mexican food, I got food poisoning. It was unfortunate, but it
You
did
know
happen.
it's good when you get food poisoning.
My dad, like, struggles. I don't know if now, but so back in 2020, they were in Mexico. They went off the resort. My dad got food poisoning, got super sick, couldn't stop it, came back to America, and then that's when he found out he had cancer. So he was like, "Screw the Mexican food."
Okay.
When it was just that.
Has he ever been in California? Even once in his life?
Yes. we
Okay,
used
it's
to call
probably
it-
California, and it just happened to take effect in Mexico. But it probably came from
Yeah,
California.
probably came from California.
Let's be honest. It was probably in Tijuana.
I don't know where they were, but they had street tacos, and the thing is he was like, they were really good.
I will say I do.
And then all of a sudden he got really sick, and it's just.
I do
but-
miss the Dominican food, actually. No.
Yeah.
Kyle,
Well,
Did
Why'd
you
you have
have Jamaican
what
food
is it,
down
Beth?
there?
Trump's trying
Jamaican
to make the
food?
sponsors have to pay back the money, so the people that are sponsoring 100 people pay all the money for their welfare and everything back.
Ooh, I like
Yikes.
that.
That'll
they're-
suck.
That was originally they were supposed to do that, but they've kind of not been doing that for over 10 years.
Dang.
Jamaican food
Get it going again.
is spicy.
Is okay. It's not the best.
I think it depends on
Let's
who
be
makes it.
fair.
Because we have
every
Jamaicans up in
country's
Georgia.
food, when it's brought into America, gets better. So,
Well, yeah,
That
because it's
is- yeah.
Americanized in
Yeah.
certain ways.
It's
There's
like
a
even
lot
the
more
British
sugar.
agree, but to be fair, they're not working with much anyways.
But back on to this
country
topic, because we
that
are
built-
on.
They built an empire
On
of trade and
spices.
slaughter on spices. Can't even spice their food. I know, right?
It
All right,
bothers
let's-
me.
So back on to this article
Well,
after our
it's just this
tangent.
is two more examples of just illegal immigrants driving CDLs when they shouldn't be driving CDLs, killing people. But we can go ahead and move on to the next article.
Migrant trucker sues California DMV over canceled, I'm assuming, license.
Oh,
What an
yeah, so that's
idiot,
actually
like-
a new one. So from what I understand, 20,000 illegal immigrants are suing the California DMV over Trump's executive order revoking
Illegal immigrants. from that.
revoking CDLs from illegal immigrants. But even though Trump issued the executive order, the organization that actually took the action was the California DMV. So they're suing them over it. Which, I mean,
Well, I'm
I
sorry.
will laugh really hard if the court just looks at it as like, oh, not American citizen, no standing.
It's California. They're probably going to let him win.
It's hard to say because it depends on what level court they're suing him in. So
It does also depend on what part of California.
Look at
they're
that.
doing it in.
Reported, couldn't speak English.
if it gets
was released.
appealed all the way up to the Ninth Circuit, the Ninth Circuit has been surprisingly conservative as of late when it's been the most liberal court of my lifetime.
This is just where our teachings, from what I believe, it's really hard because we're supposed to love everybody, but this is just.
We can love people from a distance. It's possible.
Hey,
There's long-term relationships.
I'm playing devil's advocate here, okay?
I know.
Because a lot of these people are giving good people, like, who are honestly trying to escape from terror organizations.
Here's the thing, though, too. You have
It's
to think
screwing
about.
it over for these fathers and mothers who want a better
So
life.
that's a refugee, and that should be to the next closest nation that will.
Yes, I
That's
know,
the
but
same.
okay, I'm just saying. But look,
John?
okay, I know Mexicans that have fled from Mexico because of the cartels,
So
and then you
that
have
makes
people.
sense.
But then you have people like these idiots that screw it over for families that are legitly
Yeah.
trying to give, and it just pisses me off. Pisses me off that there's people that would do this, and then they get mad when we're like, we don't like you. Why not? And it's because they turn around and kill people.
Well, it's funny because we'll say we don't like you and do it in the least racist way possible, but then Japan does it in the exact most racist way they can.
and everybody
get praised
enjoys
for
it
it.
and get
and,
praised.
and everyone praises them for it.
Well, it's like this. I'm going to get called racist because I think whites are the minority. We have actually
we are
dropped
the
to
minority
only...
worldwide, but we're treated like shit right now in this country.
We have actually dropped, I think, from 14 to 11% worldwide.
Well, yeah, we've always
white.
been minority worldwide, but
Oh, yeah.
in the U.S., I believe we are a minority now, technically.
Technically.
We're the largest-
But
well,
ready?
we're
That's racist because, okay, it's racist now.
Oh, apparently it's wasted. Wasted.
Well,
Shut up.
it is racist. You're talking about race.
My tongue is like,
Oh, I wasn't making fun
swollen.
of that. I was just saying wasted.
Okay, but, okay, this is just ridiculous.
Let's
Like,
go
what the
ahead
heck?
and move on now.
Is he China? Yeah, he looks...
that
He
looks
looks
Vietnamese.
He looks to me
Vietnamese or Filipino.
His
Hold on,
name
hold on,
sounds Vietnamese.
hold on. Scroll up just a little bit
Yeah.
more.
Down,
Vietnamese, 5'6".
Yeah, he's Vietnamese. 5'6". Okay, scroll down, babe. Right there.
An inch shorter than me, okay, guys? He's not that short.
You're white.
Ah. Yeah, it doesn't say what nation he's from. I swear he must be Vietnamese.
Distracted by a video on his phone. He's a Chinese national.
Okay,
Over
Ship
there.
him back,
50
man.
bucks. 50 bucks says he's like southeast China, right close to Vietnam.
But he was given this.
We let a
authorization
communist.
Papers and social security card.
He was given. Oh my
Oh
God.
my goodness.
All right, let's get to the next article. Let's get
You know
off
that
of
wasn't even
this.
supposed to be a like an identifier for
So-
us, right?
Yeah, I know. It's
Here's
it's
a quick
bullshit,
thing of
is
good
what it
news.
is.
That Washington, D.C. shooting where we had the one guardsman die we talked about. The other
Oh,
guardsman
couple-
is making a fantastic
Yeah.
recovery.
The what was that?
Couple weeks ago?
End of
Yeah.
November.
Yeah. It was a couple weeks ago. That National Guardsman died, the female guardsman. They held the funeral procession and
Yeah.
everything. This guardsman is now breathing on his own. This is actually kind of old because it's been a while. We missed
Oh
last
yeah,
week.
sorry.
That's all right.
We
Yeah, these
forgot-
two guys were sick apparently.
So
Weren't you sick too?
After I got sick
It
after.
was a miserable week, man.
So
It was pretty rough.
random side note. Do you guys remember the old TV show called Wacky Races?
No,
It was always on like Boomerang or
no. I didn't
No.
watch TV
No.
growing up.
it was an old animated cartoon, kind of similar to like the Flintstones, Jetsons, and all that.
Yeah.
I only got addicted to technology after my mission.
That's fair. Anyways, there's a dog on there, and that he wheezes when he laughs.
Mm-hmm.
I have sounded just like that dog for the last week, and it's been annoying.
That's.
I've looked like I've been on meth for the past week. Literally.
It
Because
looks
I couldn't eat anything, and I was sick and coughing.
Well,
I
and
thought you always looked like you were on
Oh
that.
my goodness.
well, I'm glad your arms are okay. So you're looking better.
We're good. I'm not on drugs, okay?
You can smoke it.
Oh
You don't need needles.
Anywho,
All
guardsman.
right. So the guardsman's doing better. He can breathe on his own now, according to the doctors, and so he's making a great recovery, hopefully getting back on his feet and getting out of there. Sarah Beckman, it just showed right there. She was the one who passed away. That was up in the title. Don't worry about it. Yeah, or Beckstrom, not Beckstrom, not Beckham.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting. Oh, he was shot in the
MedStar
head.
Washington Hospital Center's Jeffrey Mai provided the update on U.S. Air Force Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf, 24, as U.S. Army Specialist Sarah Beckham, who was killed on November 26th attack, was laid to rest. Tuesday's ceremony, incredibly moving. 16 days ago, Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf was airlifted to MedStar Washington Hospital Center.
I'm surprised he didn't go to. What's the big VA hospital?
Mary Washington?
No, the
Oh.
big hospital there.
I don't remember. But yeah, so he's making a great recovery. So that's a little bit of happy news after some of that crap that we just went through.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice.
He's on the up and up.
He is. He's making a good recovery, and hopefully he'll be back to active duty as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
We probably are going to need it with the way this country's going. So let's go ahead and hit up that next article. Some of these we might end up flying through. Some of them we might not. So here's another bad article.
John, did you want to cover this one?
Yeah, we'll let John talk about
Dude,
this.
I don't even remember seeing this. Like,
Didn't
You're the one who
dude.
shared it to me.
Yeah,
All right, go ahead and scroll down. So stepfather accused of
So
strangling
I
two
know
children
there's been
striking
like
in Sandy County.
3 cases here in the state of Utah of
Lately?
men beating
Yeah.
freaking their children and killing them. So let's see. He's charged after he allegedly abused 3 children. 1 was struck in the head and 2 were strangled, documents say. So this is, you know that influencer in St. George that abused like her kids?
No.
And they have a Hulu show over it now.
Oh my gosh! What? Let me send a text out and I can get her name.
But she was a member of the church, and they said they were living the gospel and all this stuff. And she would chain her kids to the bed. The thing
What the fuck?
is devils use the persona, because we're here in Utah. We're majorly members of the church, okay, and so these horrible people use a face to blend in.
I know there's that TV
so-
show, The Public Lives of basically Salt Lake Whores, but
No, it's
Lives of Mormon Wives or
I
something.
know
like
it's
that.
the
Secret
Secret
Lives
Lives
of
of
Mormon
Mormon Wives.
Wives.
It's actually
Ooh,
really
ooh.
public lives of raunchy hoes.
as
is
I
what
get
it really
on.
is.
It's here. I'll tell you what it is, because I have it on my watch list.
Oh, gosh.
Because I would like.
You're
It's a
just telling us
docu.
about this bad story, and now all of a sudden you're telling us it's on your watch list.
Well, no, so because it's I guess it's now on Disney because they combined the stupid together. But the amount of abuse that I've watched in the past like 8 months,
It's
or
been
I would even say
increasing.
it has been increasing that they've caught.
So,
So
Sam Peake
this
County man,
guy has beat his children.
according to court documents.
Oh, look at
December
that!
14th.
Another article that your wife says a
Yeah,
former
I
youth
know.
treatment center employee charged for kidnapping, sexual abuse of minor resident.
Yeah. Highway patrol trooper on the side. The woman approached highway patrol trooper on the side of the road and reported that her child had been punched by his stepfather. Go ahead and scroll down.
Yeah,
The
sorry,
trooper
I'm trying
took
to find
pictures
that.
of the injury and sent them to an officer with the Ephraim City Police. This is actually close to where I'm working right now. The police department to take over and investigate the case. The child victim had several small bruises on their head and obvious darkening around their eye. 2 other children had injuries, documents say, with bruising on their necks and throats that were consistent with being strangled. One child told police that, quote, "Dad got mad and gestured to their throat and said, 'Choke me.'"
Held them down on the bed by their neck to get them to be quiet. Okay, I don't do that to my kids.
Yeah.
I might play rough with them, but it's nothing.
Well, that's playing rough, not trying to
Well,
shut them
yeah,
up.
there's
no,
a
no,
there's
no.
a huge difference
Boys need to
between
play rough, but there's playing rough and clearly abusing the child.
Yeah.
Documents say the 25-year-old stated that although he isn't admitting to doing all of it, that his new medication causes him to get mad and more easily and more often.
So
Looks like they took that show off. I can't find
Are you
it.
sure it's a medication causes you to get mad, or you keep not
So,
taking it
I
and
was-
then you get mad?
I was just gonna get into this. I know there's a bunch of new people get Ruby Frank. What's her name?
Okay, yeah, that chick. Look it up. There's
I
a whole
haven't heard of her.
document. She had a huge YouTube following, and the boy escaped and ran to the neighbor's house. And if you watch the interview with the guy, like the Ring camera footage, the guy is like trying not to cry on the phone to the police. He's an older gentleman, like, oh my goodness, please get here.
Gosh
Get
dang.
here. He
They
is
were like chained to their beds. And
it's super. So I'm a skinny person.
We
he was
don't
skinny.
use the electric chair liberally enough, I think.
And the
God
husband was like, "Oh, I didn't know, I didn't do this," and I was like,
I don't
"Bullshit!"
check up. I
dang.
don't
How do
check
you
on my
not
kids.
know when this is happening in your
in
own
your
house?
own home. And yeah, they divorced, and she's in prison, I think, and he's being charged.
Or
But
that court case is still going.
is
on.
it still going?
Okay.
But she, like, when you look her up, you're like, "What the fuck?" Because
You have to show me a picture of her. I'm
Look
curious
her
how
up.
psycho she looks.
Let me remember. Ruby Frank.
Ruby Frank.
but I brought
Yep.
it up because I've noticed. Yeah. You see the crazy
Her face looks pleasant, but you can see the crazy in the eyes.
in the eyes.
Yeah, that's right there in the eyes. That
See,
woman
oh,
is
he's out of jail.
psycho.
He just remarried. I would not remarry.
Well,
Dude,
I don't
based
think
off
he was
his
in prison.
past choice of women, I would question the next woman.
I mean, 4 counts of aggravated child abuse. Yeah. It's
So Shari was the one who escaped.
Sorry, so it was a daughter that escaped.
no, it's
yeah.
their boy.
I thought it was the daughter.
No, their boy.
No, never mind then.
It was their oldest boy got out, and that she didn't even know he had gotten out, and that's how they got her, is because the boy got out and was like, they just do it when they're mad, is what it was. And oh my goodness gracious, Devil in the Family, on Hulu. It's all there, like messages.
It's just a documentary
yeah,
about the whole incident.
I would like to. I'm a typical white girl when
There
it
was
comes
6
to that.
kids.
I love crime. I love crime shows, like serial
There
killer
were
shows.
6 kids.
Yeah,
6 kids?
yeah,
Six.
they would chain them to the beds and all sorts of.
Gosh
messed
dang,
up.
that's terrible.
But I brought up that article as we go to talk about it. Is that it's increasing and just like to spread like pretty much awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't like CPS. Okay, CPS is a very horrible organization that
Well,
abuses
that's the
their
problem.
power.
Is it had a good purpose, but its power gets abused against good people all the time.
Mm-hmm. But in states like this,
And
they
then it
need to
gets-
get in
and
there
then they completely
and
ignore cases like this,
I mean,
where
they
there probably, I guarantee you, there were warning signs. If we dig into it, I guarantee you there were warning signs of both this incident here and that frickin' Ruby chick.
yeah. Is there's? I
So-
mean, it's messed
Sorry,
up.
back to my
guys.
thought on this. He's on a new medication and he gets angry more often. Is that state of mind where he's been medicated and everything, is that still being like, can you still go to trial over that? Or is that one of those inadmissible things where it's
They'll
like,
probably plead
guess it
insanity.
depends.
he wasn't himself?
I guess it does depend on that, because I mean, they'll have to do a psych eval and determine to what degree he really had self-control or not.
Well, at what
Because if it
point...
was just making him more mad, then no, he doesn't get off on an insanity plea or anything. Because
So-
just getting more mad doesn't mean you'd lose total self-control.
At what point do you just say you did it? You now pay the consequence. I don't care if he was like lucid or not.
Well, I mean, the good question though is at what
But
point
to
do
play
you
the devil's
go,
advocate, what if it wasn't him and it was the medication?
And that like
And that's the hard part.
You
is
Well,
that-
It's
that's what I was
still
about
happened.
to get into.
yeah, it did
you know?
happen. But here's the thing: there shouldn't is he should still get consequences for that.
Mm-hmm.
But the medicine, the people who provided the medicine should also have the consequences because they most likely knew about the side effects, knew about all of this. Is it shouldn't just be him? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is yes, he
when-
is sole responsible.
when do
'cause he took it.
pharmaceutical companies start paying a price? When do doctors who write
That's what I was
prescriptions
about
start
to.
saying
That was what I was
start
just
paying the
about to
price?
say. Was
Is it
at
shouldn't
some
just
point-
be him? It needs
at-
to.
At some point, we do have to start asking the question: who else do we start holding responsible after a certain level? Because is it the doctor's fault, or is it that the doctor also is just told this is what side effects are, and the pharmaceutical company knows
So
that it's actually a lot worse?
Doctors
Yeah.
prescribe based on ads that are given to them from the
Oh yeah,
pharmaceutical
doctors
Yeah.
are horrible. Do you know what I
So-
tell to the doctor every time he tells me to take pills to F off. I mean, on my foot surgery, they gave me certain pain medicine. I forget what it was.
They gave me Oxycontin for my wisdom teeth.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, that's good.
Dude, they
stuff.
give you hard stuff now for everything.
Yeah, they gave me some super hard stuff for my foot, and I took one pill, and I'm like sitting there because I was screaming in pain, and then I took it, and my wife, I remember, she had taken me to get, I was like, I really want a strawberry shake. She's just like, okay, you just went through a traumatic experience, let's go get you some. And I'm sitting there on the bench in my crutches, and then I just like, she's like, hey, are you there? And I just like zoned out, and I was like, I don't feel anything. Like, whatever it was.
I'd friggin' took it.
And
I took
after that,
relievers,
I didn't take any after that.
We excessively use pain relievers and SSRIs.
But
to
when
solve
does
our
the
problems.
pharmaceutical company get in trouble for this, for over medicating
Well,
this
that's the
young
problem
man?
with like
and-
the jab. The pharmaceutical companies don't have any responsibility for what the side effects are, no matter how bad they are, because they're given
in
immunity.
England and amount in the same age group. This is like medications that they give to by age.
And I think United States is probably worse than this.
Probably.
Oh yeah, well I mean,
You know we're the
It's-
only country in the world
that
that
does
allows advertisements
Uh-huh.
for pharmaceutical countries.
okay, have you watched
companies?
Disney? Okay,
Yeah.
get on Disney. How many ads
So for a
are
minute,
shown for
from-
medical
for a minute and a half slot, you're looking at 2, 3.
ads
And it's all
for
medical
pills?
stuff.
Yeah.
And we don't even have Disney anymore. I got rid of Disney.
You did.
Yeah.
I bum off his.
We saw a lot of...
Don't say that on live TV. You're gonna get me like in
We
trouble.
can neither confirm nor deny
Yeah.
the use of multiple people on one single account.
He lives in my house, so go to hell.
Yep.
Sure. All right. Let's get
He
over.
sleeps.
Let's
He
get
sleeps
to the
on my
next
couch
article.
like
Which one were
I'll
we?
eat
5
one
days a
a
week.
So
Yep, this one here.
Gas company.
So bad news for Cali and the West Coast, but good news for places like Utah that actually
Dude,
know how
I'm
to produce
hungry.
gas.
I'm gonna steal
Um,
this, man.
dude, bring the box.
Valero burns $1 billion just to get the
Not
hell
the
out
brownie
of
ones.
California.
It's by June or
Uh-oh.
April. April.
Cool.
So, Valero is spending taking $1 billion in loss to be able to shut down their building or their refinery there in California by April of 2026. So this coming April, they're going to be fully out of California. At least this facility will be.
Sorry, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I know. So this
Dude, I've been-
is
I've been
not,
timber framing all
as they
day.
said here, this is not a market failure, it's a policy failure. Yeah, California, we know, over-regulates a lot of this crap, and they try to regulate the hell out of them to help kill their industry and force them to go to biofuels and other crap.
Dude, like Chevron is moving. Here's the thing: is I've looked at what California has done. So I have a coworker who
isn't
just
gas
moved from
prices-
California. You're like $6-7.
Don't say that too loud.
What?
Sixth heaven.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh.
I don't worship
Yeah,
the
I
devil.
know, the frickin'
Bug off.
the frickin' satanic panic is starting to make its way back into the U.S. again. That's going to be annoying. But, oh
Yeah.
well.
Did you?
This feels like it's
mind.
disintegrating because it's been up here for 2 weeks.
It's fine.
It's good for you. But so I have a coworker. Him and his wife moved out here with their daughter from California like a year ago. They were like, we gotta get out of here. We can't survive out here. We hate the policies.
It took them up to a year to leave.
Well,
What's their
okay,
back
Year
tax?
ago to
look?
leave?
you gotta so he was in the army. He was in the
Oh, okay.
Rangers, and
So if you're stationed, you're stationed. That's just how it is.
I don't know their whole thing, but he was like, we just had to get out of there. The crime. He said, you walk out and there's like naked people walking on the sidewalk on freaking drugs.
What's
and-
their back tax look like? You know California's doing that, right?
Oh yeah, trying to tax people when they leave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so illegal.
It's
It was like a 45 or 50% tax on everything
For
you had
leaving?
earned. For everything you had earned inside of the state of California.
How would they?
they're dude,
That would bankrupt everybody
They're trying
leaving.
to stop
they're
people
trying
from
to
leaving.
punish people for leaving California.
I feel bad for my brother-in-law because they live in California,
Mm-hmm.
but it's one of the only places that does sand volleyball, and he's an Olympian. And it's one of those things. It's like, oh, move to Florida and teach it, but that's full of old people.
Mm-hmm.
And so California
Yeah.
just needs to be.
Too many busted hips in Florida to be doing
It's
stand-up.
Too many
just
hips
sad.
to bust.
I wish I listened to a lot of like retro music of like the 80s and like the 70s and
Don't
80s.
tell my brother-in-law that
Okay.
that's retro.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying it's when California was at the prime. Just like when it was like probably the best place to live.
When they were a fun place to live and they weren't full of pedos and
Yeah, when
and
my
street
my
crappers.
father-in-law grew up in California, from what I understand, in Ventura. They grew up like all over there, and he said it was a great place to grow up. Great grandma, who's 101, I believe now,
But that's the thing.
grew
That was
up
back.
there.
That
And
was
that was-
back when they had a cohesive culture, and now it's
And now
just psychotic.
you fast forward is all these
Those were the
laws.
days of Reagan.
Well, ready? It's
Ironically.
because they wanted to be inclusive to all these people, and look, this is the consequences of their actions.
You let teenagers dictate your laws, you're going to get places like
Being a
California or
melting
Texas.
pot.
yeah.
Being a melting pot as a country or a state only works if the pot gets hot enough for everyone to melt.
Uh-huh.
It's like if they don't melt together, it's just you're just gonna get clumps and microcultures and fissures and then now chaos.
Have you guys melted metal before at all?
Nope. Well, yes, but not to do anything with them. Just
So-
to melt them.
When you're casting, right? If you want to make bronze, the 3 ingredients to bronze is copper, brass, and tin. All have different melting points. You got to get it up to the melting point of copper, which is about 2,800 to 3,000 degrees. Tin is annihilated by that temperature, so you got to add some additives to it to make sure it doesn't disintegrate entirely.
Okay.
Brass melts at about 2,500 degrees. So brass and copper are more similar alike than tin. So you got to get it to the point to where it's like you got to make some additives for tin. Somalis, you got to indoctrinate them a little bit. But you get like snow Mexicans and whites together, and everyone can melt together and create something stronger than they are separate.
Well, that's the thing. It's like as I was talking to my dad, it's like you look at the immigration problem in the U.S., and it's mostly, for the most part, it's Mexicans who have come across the border. Well, Mexicans and Americans typically have a similar cultural underpinning because they're Catholic and we're Christian.
Yeah.
We have that same underpinning.
And family's super
But then
important.
you go and
to
look at
Family
Europe.
is super important
Yeah,
down there.
but then you go look at Europe where they're bringing in a lot of Muslim immigrants and they don't have that commonality. And you're getting a lot more chaos over there, a lot more cultural clashing over there. And you see this also in like Minnesota and whatnot where you've got a lot of Somali migrants where they don't have that same Christian underpinning.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just, and that's what's happening really in California is they've got all sorts of different cultures there that just, they don't want to melt together to form something great. They want to create their own little microcultures and now they're
Look at what it is.
clashing and it's just falling
I
apart.
was reading this paragraph here. It's like Nevada keeps winning. As California drives businesses out with red tape and mandates, Nevada has positioned itself as a refuge for companies looking for sanity, stability, and respect for free enterprise. Lower taxes, lighter regulatory touch, and a government that actually wants employers to have made Nevada a natural landing spot from logistics and manufacturing to tech and energy services.
Yeah.
Companies fleeing California find that Nevada offers what Sacramento. So California's leadership believes it can bully industry into submission. Nevada understands. It's like most of the other states. Nevada is probably leading in that because they're right next to California.
Yeah,
that it's a
just easy to go
partnership.
to it.
It's a partnership. It is not like you have your business here. Give us your damn money. You follow
So-
our rules. It's okay.
look,
What do you guys
it's-
need? Let's.
It's
Look
not
at Newsom,
just
though.
Nevada, though, that's benefiting for this.
Oh, everybody is. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying is
look at
they're
Newsom,
right next.
John, look at Newsom though. It's like he rolled out the red carpet for Xi Jinping from China.
Oh, he did.
And he's behaving like a communist in this, where he's trying to bully these countries and companies into submission.
Into submission, and it's not working. And that's the like. These companies rather spend. How much
Get
is
over to
this?
the next
1
article,
billion.
Ben.
They're spending $1 billion to get the hell out of California.
So
Yeah.
They don't care. They want to get out.
Yeah, and here's
what is this one
other
right
article
here?
is along the same lines. Oregon panicking, or at least over governors enforcing refinery closures. And scroll down this one. This is actually
Impacting
interesting.
Washington State.
So
Yeah.
California is closing all their refineries.
So right
Oil
there,
refineries? Why?
that's
it's
what
bad?
That-
well, that's
it's
what that
regulating.
article, John. That last article is about that. Their regulatory burdens are just becoming too impossible for
And
them
so
to
the
handle.
companies are just self-shutting
So they're
down.
just shutting down and moving out of state.
Or they're moving to a different source, and they're not going to be refining gasoline anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They could
See,
be
that's
changing it.
that's bad because that's going to cause our shit to skyrocket.
Not
Well,
necessarily.
kind of. So let's right here.
Well, if
you-
they don't, I'm saying if they don't pick back up with
So-
them refining.
So with California no longer refining, California refined for Oregon and Washington.
Well, also remember though, John, most refineries are not really operating at max capacity. They can get more out, so if they pick up production, they can do it.
Most refineries run at about 70%
Yeah.
occupation.
So right here you can see Phillips
Yeah, I was just
66,
reading.
this refinery plant capacity, they're leaving 139,000 barrels per day is what they're losing.
They already ceased.
Oh, okay,
in
they already
2024,
ended.
Yeah.
And then this one that's actually going to be closing in 2026, 145,000 barrels per day. And
So-
go ahead and scroll down. So 17 to 20%.
And then I guess they're
Keep
closing
scrolling,
that
bud.
solar panel as you drive from Las Vegas.
Yeah,
That
keep
solar
scrolling.
panel.
That
plant.
didn't work.
So here's this
Yeah,
chart.
it is so stupid.
Here's this chart.
All right,
So
let's read this.
Phillips 66 Ferndale. These are ones that are at risk of shutting down in the future.
Here,
so high risk.
Hold on before you start riddling off numbers. I'm gonna
Oh,
get,
come
I'm
on.
gonna
I
get
want to reel off numbers.
I'm gonna get a calculator pulled up.
Okay, you're going to add these together?
Yeah.
So scroll back up, babe.
I'm really
Get those numbers put in there.
okay.
So let's
right there.
already count. So
Three-
don't count the top one. Don't
Phillips
count-
66, for instance, is offloading $3 billion in assets as part of a broader retreat from the West Coast
Yeah.
operations.
So don't count the top one, Logan. Just count that bottom one, 145,000 barrels per day. That top one's already ended, so we want to do the one that hasn't ended yet.
So that one is the
Valero.
Valero. So
Yeah.
if you go back to the table,
Yep. There we go.
Okay.
So now you got this Phillips 66, which is at risk of shutting down. This is most
Critical
likely the
refineries
next
in
one.
Washington.
And this is just West Coast in general because all of the West Coast states are super liberal.
Well,
so
and they're all
plus
connected
100
together. Yeah.
101,000. Then you got the BP Cherry Point at Blaine.
It's medium.
225,000 barrels per day at medium risk. Then you go down to 119,000 from the Marathon. And then down, babe, scroll. There you
Low,
go.
medium risk.
And then Shell Pungent, Puget, I think, 149,000 a day, and then you got 42,000 a day at the Tacoma facility for U.S. oil.
that all put together, you're looking at 781,000 barrels a day.
How much oil does the U.S. go
These,
through?
it's right there. Facilities collectively process over
So
600,000.
that
Yeah.
I just did that math.
But
Well, we also-
conversions and or closures could have effective output. It would the Ferndale refinery stands out as the most critical for Oregon as its potential shuttering would force a pivot to costly Asian imports with shipping timings nearing a month and premiums of $40 a barrel. Companies, can you scroll down? What is more companies? Phillips.
That was the Phillips 66
Yeah,
I
the-
mentioned.
yeah,
That's on
yeah.
that chart.
It is.
Right
That's
here.
just
So-
crazy.
That's what's going on. Some of them is under pressure to shift to renewables.
Uh-oh.
Odin?
So
We have a
the
puppy.
dog out of here.
U.S. per
I'm
day.
kicking the dog out because he will just run into stuff.
We
He
are
is
not Hassan and
conscious what's
Piker.
around him.
Huh?
What?
We are not Hassan and Piker. You do not abuse your dog.
No, I don't.
So
However much he annoys me, I don't abuse him.
Odin's a good puppy. He's a dumb puppy.
he's
but
He
he's
is
a
a
good
really.
puppy.
It's not his fault. He's this stupid. It's genetics. But
So-
he does not pay attention. He will just start bumping into stuff, into cameras
He's so
and lights.
big too. He's so big too.
I know,
so-
and
so
I love him because he's very intimidating, and so no one messes with the kids when he's out there with them. But He is an oaf. He really is an oaf. Go ahead. Sorry, Logan.
I'm doing some math here.
So see this stuff here? Renewables, no immediate closure, facing mandates, reduction operations.
So I'm getting after
Clean
like if
fuels.
every one of these is shut down next year.
Which they could with the way California is going and Governor Newsom, the way he's acting like
So,
a communist
Logan, go
dictator.
ahead.
So the U.S. goes through about 20 million barrels of oil a day.
Wait a minute. So Dallin just commented and he said Nevada is building a canal that will connect to the Pacific Ocean so they can build a port to bypass California.
Sweet.
That's an expensive project, but dang, that's kind of cool. Can we
I
do that?
don't.
Can we do that too? Can Utah join too? Can we
Well,
just
the
like...
problem is elevation, so they could do it a lot like the Panama Canal, where you have locks
Yeah.
between to go up
And
and
build it
down.
up. Mm-hmm.
But Panama has just crap tons of water constantly pouring down on them, so they have the water to fill and empty locks all the time. I don't know how Nevada's going to find the water to do this.
Dallin, since you're watching, if you want to send a link on how they plan to do that, hell, we'll look it up after
Yeah,
Logan.
John
So-
can throw it into the Discord, and Christy can pull it up.
If everyone,
Unless I think he has access to the Discord anyway.
I don't
doesn't
know.
he?
Something.
Let's just
Continue.
hear what...
if every one of these facilities shut down, that takes out 3.9% of all refining capabilities in the United States.
Okay, so not that much nationally.
3.9%.
Okay.
It's not
4%.
that much nationally, but regionally that's a bigger impact because it's going to affect fuel prices on this side of the country. Especially since this side of the country is not as populous as the other
So
side.
that could make our gas
That would be
prices
interesting.
cheaper because there's more oil going to our refineries.
True. It could make our prices cheaper because we have our production increases, so access to oil goes up for us as compared to other states still have to pay higher prices because they have to ship it to them.
Yep.
Dallin said you could, I'm not gonna say what you just texted me because what
Where's
you're
our
doing
troll?
is illegal.
Troll? Start trolling.
Illegal.
I want to see Logan angry again. Troll.
We're on oil. I don't think he wants that one more time.
So he said, so I think he misspelled some things here, but he said could do it with a contract through Mexico, with the port going through Mexico to Nevada.
You still got to go through to Arizona.
Yeah, you do.
And that's a lot of desert.
That's a lot of desert.
Well, that's there's things as dry ports. There's other things you could do it if you did it right. California.
You're the pipe layer. How big a pipe would you need to do
Oh
that?
gosh, dude, no.
It would be an insane project. Panama. How long did the Panama Canal
I've heard
take?
of people installing 100-inch pipe before, and I think you would need bigger than that. And the amount of the pressure you would need.
How long did
or
Panama
not the pumps,
Canal
but-
take?
Not the pressure, but the pumps you would need to maintain your pressure would
It's all right. We build those.
absolutely insane.
We build those here in Utah.
Yeah, but
Those
not
big
like
pumps.
that, though.
Yeah, we do.
Not
10
like
years.
that. No, because
'Kay.
that's for our 80-inch pipes and stuff. But we would need way bigger than a 100-inch pipe for that kind of water capacity. And that kind of water capacity, the pumps we're looking at, like we already have buildings for pumps here. But I mean, it's entire complexes for pumps for this kind of stuff.
How much did the
It'd be
Panama
insane.
Canal cost? Do that one.
Well, adjusted
Just
for inflation. What is it?
15.7 billion.
Is that adjusted for inflation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is original
500 million at the time, roughly equivalent to 15.7 billion.
But no, so I was just looking up. It took the Panama Canal 10 years. The French failed at first, and then we came in and we make everything.
Oh,
better.
that's because it's
We
the
just
French, though.
we just
That's-
powered our way through malaria.
Look, to
We
be
kind of
fair,
did. We were
John-
just like, F this. We are building
John,
this.
To be fair, it was the French that failed, okay? I mean,
No, that's what I said.
yeah, but that's a low bar to set.
No, it isn't. Okay,
Yeah, it's a
They,
low bar
they were
to
a
set.
powerhouse at the time.
give me, Kate, let me tell you
I
this.
know,
They
they
gave
were,
all
but-
their good people to help make this country free. That's what I blame their downfall is they sent all their
All
good,
the good people died to help us.
died to help us win our independence, and then they f***ed over their own country.
Here's this. That's like some money.
Let's see.
The costs to transit the Panama
what
Canal
do
in
you
a
do?
yacht less than 65 feet would typically be
1,700.
1,760 as of January 20
plus
23.
a 75 transit vessel
That's
inspection,
not that
and a
much.
65
But
security
here's the
charge.
thing: you wouldn't have
That's
the.
skyrocketed since. You're looking.
Oh yeah, I know,
So,
but okay, listen.
I-
If it were feasible, okay, to build this said canal from California to Nevada, it would be pretty damn cool. It would be a feat
Christy,
of modern
I
engineering.
think they're planning on expanding the Panama Canal too.
Well, just think
So,
about the
handle more capacity.
The modern. It pretty much become
Yeah, right there.
a modern wonder of the modern world. It'd be a feat of engineering,
blocks?
and we could do it. We could do it.
I'm just wondering where the hell the water's coming from. Because
Yes,
if you're
I know,
gonna
but I'm
get it
just
from
saying,
the
if you
ocean,
could-
you're talking about that's an impressive project
So
just
there
to get the
are-
water there.
That you could do massive underground storage facilities for the water so it doesn't evaporate off.
Yeah,
Oh, just have it go into the storage, come out. Yeah,
as needed.
it would be very. I'm just saying. Just
So-
imagine if they could pull this off.
It would.
It would be so
So-
cool.
Think
It
of it.
would be, but that's. I mean,
Think of
that's
it-
a major.
Think of
feat.
it this way: the big cargo ship. The really big ones. To get through the Panama Canal, one of those ships it's about $300,000 to get a ship through the Panama
Do the other
Canal.
one. No, do that one right there. Yeah, get that big. Get that super big. I don't even know where you would put.
They're gonna have to
Maybe
go
in the
through
Colorado
California.
River.
You could.
It's dry through there though.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make it to San.
It'd be
to
interesting
where San
to cut it
Bernardino
through.
is
Yeah.
written.
But the problem, though, with that Colorado River is the amount of disputes over the water rights of the Colorado
well,
River.
you have water rights. You have destroying all the Indian stuff there. I mean, look at
And
Lake
you have to
Powell. They
remember, the
destroyed a ton
Colorado
of
River,
stuff.
you're connected to whatever that reservoir right there is in Arizona, Las Vegas area. And then you got the Lake Powell in northern Arizona.
Then you've
right
got
there into Utah.
you've got the Hoover Dam in there. You've got
The Hoover Dam was one of the biggest freaking mistakes of. I hate dams. When you look into the history of dams, it is one of the biggest fumbles we could have done as a country.
That's funny. But yeah, it's...
Do you not realize how much they've screwed over? I get why we did it to help humans, but what it's done to the environment,
Yeah.
building dams, is bad. You would have to. So to be
I don't
honest,
know.
to do a port, look
I-
at San Francisco, how it's got the little nook in. That would be probably the shortest. I can't tell because I don't know, mileage and things.
That would
but
be your shortest.
it would be
trajectory
your
to go
shortest
straight to Carson
trajectory.
City.
Straight to Carson City. That's a ballsy move by Nevada. If this is true, Dallin, that is so ballsy.
You are putting that canal straight through the heart of Sacramento.
Hey.
To be fair, that's probably an improvement of
It
real
would
estate.
be. I mean, it'd fix things up for him, man.
Maybe that's for the reason for all the fires.
So
I'm just saying, if they could pull this off, that'd be pretty darn cool.
Look, it can happen. Like, they could physically do it. I just don't know where they'd be getting the water from. Like, that's a lot of water to operate that system. And if you're pulling it from the ocean, as I said, you're talking about just a feat of engineering alone just to supply the water for it from
to get
the
it
ocean.
in, yeah. But I'm just
So-
saying, if it does, if it's true, I mean,
third set
it's
of
kinda
locks. So you
Here's
can get
my
more
thing:
traffic
do we
through.
who owns the Panama Canal?
We do.
Double the
We do. I
capacity.
No.
thought we sold
Panama
our rights.
Canal, the Panama owns it. We gave it to the Panama.
We just
Gave it to Panama.
Why the
Canal.
hell did we freaking give Panama?
Because we're idiots.
What
so
the hell?
Trump just made it his lifelong mission to get the canal back.
Yeah, and that's
Well,
good.
it's our shit. We built it.
We
Yeah.
should have it back.
Back off.
To be fair, Panama's probably a good one to be an option for a 51st state, because then we can just cut off all immigration south at that point.
Just build a giant border wall down there. And
Hey,
say,
it coast to coast is a lot cheaper in Panama than it is.
Mexico has one on its southern border. Why don't we have one?
No, they don't.
Because
Yeah, they
it's
do.
No, but I've been through the Mexican border
on
there.
the south.
On the south
On
end?
the south end,
Yeah.
they have a border wall.
They have a border wall where land touches land, but where the river is, they don't. Because I crossed the river going from Mexico.
Are you a
to
fugitive from
Guatemala. No, a
Are you
fugitive
an
from
illegal?
America.
Are you an illegal alien? You crossed into Mexico?
No,
for
that was
cheaper
when I
living?
came over from Germany. Oh wait, no, sorry. It wasn't stolen land. We conquered it.
Yeah.
But
damn
Kate,
it.
just if this
to the
comment,
winner,
Dylan,
to the winner gets the spoils.
Yeah, exactly.
hey, blame the Spanish for all the fucked up shit. that
How did we
happened.
get it on
Okay.
this subject of
I have no
pronounce-
idea.
Oh, Dallin. I know
Dallin.
how we got
Well,
on
okay,
this
we were
subject.
talking about Governor Newsom's just the way he's screwing over California, and then Dallin
yeah.
commented and
Nevada
was like, "Hey,
wants
guess
to
what?
bypass
Yeah.
California.
They want to
basically. Cut out
bypass
the middleman.
and kind of just screw California over. Well, California
One
screwed
more
themselves
bit.
over.
We'll get to that next article here now.
Let's
We
go
were
on
on
to
this
the
one.
next one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
next article.
And then we went on to the tangent about
So, talking about California screwing things up, now they're screwing with the Mexican food.
Don't touch my tortillas, man.
Don't touch the tortilla, man.
Yeah, now
the
they want to
tortilla alone.
require folic acid being put in tortillas, which is
What is
ridiculous.
folic acid again?
It's phallic.
Phallic. Sorry. My hell, Mr. Perfect English over here.
That was a joke, and it went over your head.
Yeah, apparently.
It's the
My-
synthetic
I'm retarded,
version.
okay?
So,
Oh,
folic
we got a
acid-
strike right there. Sorry,
so
guys.
Folic acid is highly recommended for like women and whatnot when they're pregnant.
It's
Um,
folate, not folic.
But well, that thing is, it says folic acid here, but the problem though is folic acid is not really a great form of it. Folate, as my wife mentioned, is what you should be getting, because then the body converts it naturally how it wants it to be.
So why are they putting it in?
Because they fortify everything with folic acid nowadays. It's already in flour tortillas and breads and other products
Can
and
I
cereals,
can make
and now they want
my
to
own
frickin' mess
tortillas,
with
right?
the corn tortillas too.
And some people.
Well, I don't like
can't
corn
eat-
tortillas.
I love corn tortillas.
You don't like hard shell tacos?
I don't like corn tortillas unless
you
they're
haven't
homemade.
had soft shell corn tortillas? That's fantastic.
Some people can't.
Just fry
Hey,
them
we
up
got
a
our
little bit.
troll back, guys.
Yes,
He's
thank
back.
you.
Oh, what's he saying now?
He said Kyle voted for Kamala.
Probably.
Probably, dude. Totally. We all voted for her.
Everyone thought they were gonna get a BJ from Kamala if they voted for her. I thought she was awesome. That's the reason. That's
what
the
she was
reason. I saw
campaigning
the
on.
ad, man. I saw the ad. She's like, vote for Kamala if you want those.
My goodness. They're screwing. Okay, back to just canceling what Kyle said. They're screwing with our damn tortillas, okay?
I don't
Oh,
know.
you know what? I wonder if our troll is my boss because he loves to say I voted for Kamala. Let's continue. So,
Have you guys had pupusas?
yes,
that?
I've had pupusas
I
from
like
El Salvador.
pupusas.
Like
I
El
like-
Salvadorian pupusas?
I've
or
had Guatemalan ones.
crappy pupusas. Okay, so crappy pupusas? No.
Yeah, they're
Good.
good.
Good pupusas.
Oh, we
from El
are here to
Salvador.
help
We all
you
know
prevent neural tube defects such as spina bifida and
Yeah.
whatever the hell that word is,
Anencephalia, I think. Anencephalia.
Yeah, no, I'm not even going to try pronouncing these stupid
which
words.
research shows can be reduced by regular folic acid intake.
Why do pharmaceutical companies have to make such the biggest words?
I know, right? They always name their pills like,
These happy-go-lucky names.
yeah. And then when you
And then
listen
you
to
look
the
at the
side effects, and
ingredients
you're
and
like,
it goes-
may cause mental
Have you guys-
retardation.
May cause you to want to self-harm.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the side effects to Ozempic?
Oh,
No.
gosh,
The
yeah.
side effects do not outweigh the weight loss.
Yeah, it's these
believe-
medications are
I believe
terrible,
blindness is one of them.
Oh my gosh.
man. Gosh.
At
Anyways,
least you'll be skinny, but you'll be blind.
You won't be able to see how good you look.
Why does California have to mess with everything? And I think they went too far, guys.
And the thing is that sucks, as I mentioned this to you guys off the camera, is when California regulates crap like this, it ends up becoming nationwide by default because the all companies will just comply with it so their product can be sold anywhere.
yeah.
I know Napa, when California banned a whole bunch of things that are in brakes, the way we make the brake pads, and it screwed us over. We had to pull thousands of product off the shelf, re-sticker it.
Proposition 65 and
This
everything.
this brake pad has copper in it. This brake pad doesn't. This, and it took like 4 or 5 months to get all the product. And then, ready for this? We get fined if it doesn't have a leaf sticker on the box.
Oh, the eco-friendly bulk wrap sticker.
And it's because California.
You know, I love how they'll go and make us put that stupid eco-friendly sticker on to show that you're being kind to the environment, but they don't talk about the African slave labor that they use to make those products.
I know, right? And then they
Oh
go
my
and touch my
gosh.
freaking tortillas. I mean,
Liberals didn't. The Democrats didn't get rid of slavery after the Civil
Man,
War.
now
They
I
just
want-
offshored it.
now I want some freaking like tacos.
To be fair, tacos are good.
Tacos are really damn
Should we
good.
get on?
Tacos are good.
Should we get on the next subject?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
say that's the next subject. Is it a happy one?
Sorry, I just wanted to complain about
Kind of.
tacos, man.
Kind of, sorta.
Marijuana's free. No.
What the
Okay.
hell is a Schedule 1 to Schedule 3?
Schedule
Who's-
1 is the
who's-
most
hey, is
restricted
that your
drug
car?
that's considered to be hyper.
I'm in the truck.
Hey. So
It
Schedule
sounds
1.
like your truck. Look
I,
on your camera.
dude, I'm freaking deaf as hell. I'm not going to be
Yeah,
able to hear
somebody's
Well, let me.
car alarm is going on right outside.
any of that. Oh, shoot.
I'll sneak through.
So,
Maybe
real
it's our
quick,
troll
Logan.
breaking in and
Schedule 1 is basically the drugs that have the most serious health effects and are super addictive, while Schedule 3 is the least health effects and the least addictive. Is what it is effectively.
No, it wasn't me.
interesting. Must be somebody over at the store.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. There's stores close by.
Oh, guess what I tried today? As we're on the thing for marijuana, I
Yeah.
tried my first CBD gummy. It did not do jack squat.
So you got a weak one.
It was 75 milligrams. He told me to take
I don't know
half.
what that means. That's some communist numbers here.
Neither do I. He told me to take half, so I took half. And I mean, my pain in my back went a little lower.
So you did notice something.
But I noticed, but it was not the effect that I was hoping for of the pain
Yeah.
being gone.
Go to California. Apparently, that's the one thing they can get right is their gummies.
Is there gummies? Is the marijuana?
So Trump reordered the rescheduling of marijuana from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. So basically, what it really is doing is you still have to get prescriptions and stuff for it, but it's removing it from the list of being one of the most harmful drugs out there, because we all know it's not. And really, that was the gateway to drugs, is people would test out marijuana, realize that all the propaganda about it was a lie, and then like, well, what else were they lying about? Then they try all the others.
Yeah.
And get addicted and then ruin their life. And so it's being rescheduled to where now it's going to be it'll be a little easier for them to give you prescriptions for it, and also it'll be easier for institutes to use it for medical research now too.
But just be careful. Some people react badly with marijuana.
Yeah. There are people,
Right.
individuals, it's not common, but it does happen, where they just have bad reactions to using marijuana for treatment.
What is the disease where you like shake a lot?
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's. I've seen a
I've
lot
heard
of
of
people
a lot of good stuff for that too.
that
yeah.
it helps
I
calm
know
all the
most
nerves.
soldiers suffering with PTSD.
Mhm.
Medical marijuana helps, but then I know there was one case where a soldier was prescribed medical marijuana, or a veteran was, and he went freaking ape shit crazy.
Well, see
And
that.
so it's like everyone's different. Yeah, just work with your doctor.
But did
Well,
you-
first
with
of
your
all,
doctor.
troll.
Kyle,
If you
did you-
actually learn about CBD and everything, we can, and learn to spell my damn name right. Troll.
but-
That's the part that gets me upset, not the fact that I'm told that I
Spell
can't do
his name
anything.
wrong.
Just spell my damn name right.
Hey, be like us Mormons and start inventing new ways to spell it.
Oh no! I said the D word.
What?
Oh no! I'm going to hell. He
What?
said Mormons can't have CBD, and I just said, damn. I guess. Oh
Yeah, they can.
damn.
But Kyle, you have to wonder.
Pretty sure the Doctrine and Covenant says, oh yeah, every herb is good for this, for man.
In CBD, I've done all my research with it. Oh well.
Yeah.
But you have to wonder the CBD that veteran had. Was it before it was legislated, and he might have gone contaminated stuff? That's
He could have, because I've heard of.
I
of
believe
things
it
getting,
was prescribed stuff, and so
So-
it's something unique to him that caused it.
I did have a friend who overdosed on marijuana, but it was
Ow.
laced with fentanyl. This was back in
Well, that's what he
20,
overdosed on was the freaking
It's the
fentanyl.
fentanyl, yeah.
Gosh dang.
but it was...
See, I'm all for this. Like, as I learn more about like CBD and all the effects, like, do I want the hallucinogen for
I
me
didn't even notice that
personally?
before.
No.
Look
But
at that. Sorry to
if you
interrupt
want
you,
to
but
smoke it, smoke it.
Trump was joined by the Department of Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Kerr. They didn't
They
spell
messed up.
junior.
They messed
They
up,
didn't
dude.
put junior right. That's funny. I just noticed that. I read through this and I didn't even notice that, and they got a freaking error on his
So
name right there.
I love that it's actually now going to be allowed to be studied better.
It's gonna be more. It's gonna be easier for organizations to use it in medical research.
Mhm.
And I believe, like, I mean, they used to use tobacco leaves. Like, tobacco leaves, besides, like, smoking it's really bad for you, but they used to wrap it around wounds. It's really effective for infected wounds.
Still do in most foreign countries.
Marijuana leaves are the same way. They
My
help
boss,
with the pain.
he has horses, and his wife uses tobacco. And well, I think she uses tobacco. I know she uses
It's a livestock.
comfrey.
It's a livestock medication.
Yeah, but I know she uses comfrey to help treat wounds as well. It's just these natural herbal remedies work surprisingly well.
Definitely a troll. Definitely. Yeah.
We'll get into that another day there, bud.
What is Doctrine and Covenants?
What is
Stick around when we talk about church news, and we'll get into it.
Let's go ahead and hit up the next article.
Everything on this earth has like a rhyme and a reason to it.
A purpose to it.
A purpose.
All
How do I
right.
get these stupid emojis to go away?
One Mr. Robinson wants prosecutors disqualified in the Charlie Kirk murder case, alleging a conflict of interest.
So, going
That
through
is
this...
one hell of a comb-over for you there, young bud.
Yeah, that's... I mean, he's pretty young for a comb-over already. I'll summarize it for the most part. You can scroll down, pause around there, so that way people can read if they want. So, basically what it is one of the prosecuting attorneys, they had a family member who was there at the shooting.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I redacted stuff, too, by the way. The person's name.
Good, that's...
No, it's not their actual name.
Oh.
They've unredacted the redacted mark there.
Well, I'll be right back.
I redacted the word name redacted.
Nice.
I just thought it'd be funny. So what is it? So apparently he had family members there, and so he was receiving live updates at the time of the shooting that he is now part of the prosecuting team of. Quite frankly, I don't see how it's a conflict of interest, really, when you have the person who's prosecuting it hearing live updates about the thing that they were prosecuting.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, the member of the family who was there is not going to be a witness right there in red, will not be a witness for the state, and that he does not believe that this circumstance presents a conflict precluding him from participating in the prosecution of Mr. Robinson. So the witness isn't going to be there in the courtroom in the first place. It's a family member. So I really think it's a moot point, really, and it's none. And either way, it's going to end up in him being prosecuted anyways.
Mm-hmm.
It's just he's just nitpicking, or at least his lawyer is nitpicking things in general.
Yeah.
Really? More of them?
Yeah, they're all just like Mr. Redacted. I'm sorry, I just thought it'd be funny to redact all the redacted.
So if you go back up to the picture,
yeah, go up.
that cup that girl has in her hand is a weapon of opportunity.
That is true, because there have been attacks where people have used bleach or other chemicals in the cup and then splashed them onto people.
Oh no, I'm just talking about waylaying somebody upside the head with one
Yeah,
of those.
but that's actually happened a lot. Like Andy Noah, he's a field reporter, and he's been chemically attacked with concrete powder and other things in cups like that.
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on?
All right.
Sorry.
Well, it's just a picture. We're talking about the picture in the article about Charlie Kirk's
There's
murder
no
assassin.
conflict. There's no
God.
conflict of interest, but Tyler's trying to get conflict of interest charges to get the case dropped.
Well, they want the case moved out of Utah County, so...
Yeah, well, it's not. And
It's
it
not
better
going
not
to.
get moved out of Utah County. I don't think he'll be able to find an unbiased jury anywhere in basically this half of the damn country. actually anywhere in the country, because the jury will either be in favor of him killing Charlie Kirk or against him for killing Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
So it's really not. It's going to be hard to find an unbiased jury, realistically, no matter where you go, with how politicized everything is.
So, next article.
Yeah, let's head up to the next article.
Springfield officer arrested after allegedly driving to work while under the influence.
I think it was a company car.
That man right there looks stoned out of his mind.
He does, dude.
Yeah, I think they probably should have tested him for more before they.
That was
And
back in
I'm-
2020, so.
I'm sorry to say, but I think all three of us could outrun him too.
No, he could probably give me a run for my money. I'm pretty fat.
No, little Diabito.
Oh, so yeah, this is a pretty short article. Police officer was arrested on Tuesday. This is like 2 Tuesdays ago, basically. Allegedly drinking before.
Are you okay? Have you been drinking? You're kind of slurring.
Dude, I don't know why I've been feeling off right now.
You better not get me sick
It's
again.
not sick. For some reason, I got short of breath a little bit earlier. So the police officer was arrested on Tuesday after allegedly drinking before driving a city-owned vehicle to the Springfield City Police Department. That was a brilliant idea, dude.
I arrived on
Drive
scene.
straight to the police.
I arrived on scene. I spoke with a sergeant who reported on the odor of alcohol coming from one of his officers. According to the affidavit, 37-year-old Larry Tushner was sitting in the chief's office. I observed that Tushner had red, glossy eyes while speaking with the individual. The statement said, also the odor of alcoholic beverage was present coming from his mouth. Tushner told the trooper he had driven to work by himself after drinking 2 White Claws, holy crap, around 4 p.m. On a Tuesday?
Baby.
There's a lot more alcohol in a White Claw than there are in most beers.
I wouldn't know anything about it, honestly. I don't know much about alcohol.
The statement goes on to say Tushner willingly took a field sobriety test with a breath test and came back positive for alcohol content. Tushner is arrested for driving under the influence, first offense in 10 years.
Dang.
I
Well,
could outrun Kyle and John easy. Good luck with that.
probably.
Oh, I'm glad he's leaving me out of it.
I love how he's leaving you. I can out.
There it is.
So he went to work at 4 o'clock and he was
Actually,
arrested
not
about
that great
7.
of a sprinter. But
Oh,
once I get going, I can outrun and.
The problem isn't outrunning me. It's really like the amount of brute force I can ram into you with when you get too close.
Just
Mostly
ask
goes-
him. I'm like a
Mostly
freaking
just
mountain
because
goat
of the
on the
amount of
hunts,
mass
man.
I have, it's a lot of kinetic energy that builds up.
I'm a mountain goat when it comes to like when we're on the hunt. I'll just freaking hike, go,
Yeah.
go.
Well, let's hit up the next article. So we got a crappy officer who drove drunk to work, which is a real brilliant idea.
man arrested with homemade bombs after
Look at
making
him.
anti-Semitic
Look at him.
threats.
Yep, look at that guy. He looks freaking
looks crazy.
crazy.
What?
That's
what,
up in Ogden.
What show does he remind me? Like,
Funny thing is, it's actually one of my lefty friends who actually shared this on Facebook.
For
and
suspicion
so I'm
of
like, snag it.
possessing
That looks
weapons
like a
of
good
mass
article.
destruction.
he looks like he's gonna go find a clue from Blue. You put some glasses on Steve, and he looks like he's gonna go to Blue's Clues.
Oh my gosh.
So what counts as weapons of mass destruction?
It's really not weapons of mass destruction. It's
Well, it says possession of weapons of mass destruction. What is
Where
it?
does it- Where did it say
Where
that?
did it say that?
Yeah,
Right
there.
there.
First of all, that's what the news says. They're gonna.
Yes, I
say
know,
what they
I know,
want.
but I'm just saying, what do they classify as weapons of mass destruction?
Anything that can kill people
Because
it's the press.
look at this, they mess up assault rifle. There's no such thing as assault rifles.
Everyone thinks
Okay.
that's what AR stands for.
Okay,
but
there's no such thing.
That AR stands for Armalite Rifle.
Okay.
We
So,
know,
John,
but they're
what it
freaking
is
retarded.
weapons
Okay.
of mass destruction stands for nuclear bombs. What they meant to say
And or
is
chemical
they
weapons.
had destructive devices. Is what it
It
is. That's
should
what
be.
he built. Is a destructive
what's a-
device.
I'm just curious because that could count according to the news. The tannerite I go and buy to go shoot on
Is a
the
WMD.
property
Huh.
is a freaking bomb. But I can legally go and freaking buy it from the store
Up to 49.9 pounds.
at a time.
At a time. You
At a
might buy
time.
more.
It doesn't say how much you can own, okay?
There's not a limit on possession.
There is not.
By the way, China, if you're thinking about invading us, there is not a limit on the possession of tannerite.
Which all that is
There will be a tannerite target behind every blade of grass.
Dude, okay, I've been too close to a tannerite target. So I have a video I was shooting with my brother. He was visiting when he was moving bases. We go out there, and we were way too close, dude. The shockwave,
God.
people don't realize that, like, it's effective when you put 25 pounds of it and you shoot
my
it. Your
God.
ears are like, and you get,
25
and you're
pounds?
just like,
How close were you? 50?
no, I'd say about 100 yards.
That's a little
And you
close.
can still feel a shockwave.
I wouldn't imagine it'd be that bad, but it is 25 pounds, though. That's a lot.
You got-
That's quite a bit.
That's a lot.
Because we only had just a small can of it when I was shooting with the guys in our old ward one time. One
So
of them had a
that's-
property to shoot at, and just that little can caught the grass on fire on the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
Luckily,
That's
we had a
two
fire
cans.
extinguisher with us. We put the fire out before we caused a wildfire.
One pound made Apaches follow me for a month.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, you got to
To be
realize
fair,
that's
when you're that
that's
close
4
to
cans.
a base.
That's 4 cans. The 4 of the larger cans of it together, you just pour into one container.
Yeah.
They're fun to explode watermelons with.
How much can you buy max at one time?
45.
Ounces or pounds?
Pounds.
Wow, that
But
really
you
is
will-
a lot, though.
You
think
will get
about it.
okay. If I will tell you this, if you buy more than 2 packs, I will tell you this from personal experience. They get very questioning at the store. They're like, "What do you need this for?" And you're like, "None of your damn
Or-
business." And they get very questioning, and it's because if you know what you're doing, you
To
can
be
make
fair,
stuff.
if I buy 45 pounds of tannerite, it's probably because I'm taking a big group of guys out shooting at
Well,
a
see,
time.
that's what they want to know is, hey, why do you need this? And then when you let them know, like, hey,
Or
I'm
you can
buying
just do
this.
an online purchase and get it shipped directly to your house.
Hey, no question.
Oh yeah, you can do that here in Utah.
Well, you have to remember they keep the propellant and the oxidizer separate. It's propellant and oxidizer, right? Why the way they keep the
You wanna know how
fertilizer
they
and the
keep it-
oxidizer separate.
You want to know how they
anyways.
keep it separate?
With a
The
baggie.
little plastic bag.
Well, I know, but they're not in contact with each other. So as long as they're not in contact,
So
with each
you
other,
can
it's
mix
safe
it.
to handle.
You can mix it and shake it, and
Yeah,
it
I know.
won't go off.
I
It
know.
needs a certain speed.
I
You know.
I know.
I'm explaining for the.
Oh
for the
yeah,
people.
for the.
But I was
Let's be
just
honest,
curious
most people
about
watching
this.
this
Is
know.
what classifies as this? Because I mean, look about it. What if you're
turn the safety
making?
off.
Can you? Okay, can you blow a car up? Can you blow a house up?
According
Like-
to
I just
Demolition
watched
Ranch,
somebody.
yes.
Hey, no, I just watched somebody here in Utah blow up a Ford Explorer on their property.
was that in Utah?
Yes.
Where'd you get the C4 from?
Don't know, but I want to know because it was cool.
You saw that, right?
No.
The
He
12
put
the 12
dynamite,
days of
C4,
explosion?
and he just kept adding stuff to the Ford Explorer. And on
He had a-
Christmas Day, he took it out and exploded it, and it was great.
He had a foot.
25 days of Christmas.
No, it was
Right there.
12. It was 12 days of explosions.
So 12 days
And
of
then at the
Christmas.
So
end,
he
he
had a
blew
foot-
up the Ford.
He had a
Explorer.
foot of det cord. He had 2 propane cylinders, a flare.
I'm
he
pretty
had
sure that was in Utah or Idaho, because those are the
Gosh
only
dang.
2 states that I can think of
the
that
fireball was great.
You would, oh, it was great, and it was on his property.
Well, Utah,
but here's
Idaho,
the thing.
and Texas, you can pretty much buy what you want.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing: what classifies as a homemade bomb? Because a lot of that, some of that
So-
stuff was used to clear gophers, things like that.
So WMDs are chemical or nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but homemade
Well,
bombs. Is it
chemical,
like pipe
biological,
bombs?
or
Is he
nuclear,
like
sea burns.
the reason why I'm asking is this guy making like pipe bombs which are meant to harm people? You have other sorts that
Well,
are
he was
meant for
making
taking
pipe
out.
bombs. That's what it's
Okay,
talking
is that
about.
okay?
And it's not a weapon of mass destruction. It's a destructive device, is what he was
That
making.
that was just my
But this
thing
is
is
the
because the
media.
news spins
Always
it out of
remember,
control.
the media makes it sound worse than what it is. Because
You
they
don't hate the
want to
media
make it
enough.
Sound bad.
Oh hey,
However much you think you hate the media, it's still not enough. Go ahead and scroll down, babe.
oh.
What?
I don't
Dallin
know.
just sent.
Oh, I want to blow up a synagogue.
Dallin just
Don't
sent the
say
way.
it like that on the stream. You're gonna get us banned. Damn it.
Dallin just sent us how they're proposing going from Mexico up to Nevada.
Are they going through the Gulf of America?
No, they're going through the other Gulf.
Huh.
The second Gulf of America.
The Gulf of California.
Well, let's take a look at that here in a minute.
We should just rename that the Gulf of America Minor.
No, don't put minor in there. You'll cite the Californians.
Yeah, that's probably
Okay,
true.
so
Hollywood will get too
he
excited.
wanted to blow up a synagogue. So he wanted to
That's
kill
what he
Muslims.
was doing, so let's be careful how we say it so we don't get banned.
I've already said retarded like 8 times, so...
But retarded is not the same as using destructive devices on places of worship.
I was quoting the man in the article.
Yeah, I was too.
But
Just
sometimes
you stupid
YouTube
idiot.
doesn't care.
They don't.
So
interesting.
The bomb appears to be completed and operational, the affidavit said, in Skylar's room and the AR...
Just say AR.
The
You
AR
know
was
that's what
located.
they're talking about, but they gotta make it sound
That
scarier.
freaking... you know there was a thing like this in Mona, right?
What?
Yeah. There was some deranged dude in Mona who was 3 days out from putting 4 pipe bombs in the elementary school.
What in the hell?
The FBI got tipped off, and it was a huge thing.
Dang, I didn't know about that one.
That was like 3 years ago.
Arrested for suspicion of several counts of possessing weapons of mass destruction, a first-degree felony, threat of terrorism.
Did he have a bit of uranium? Like what are
we
we talking
about? Like, second-degree felony, prohibited conduct with the dangerous
the
as a
media will use the hot phrase because it gets clicks. That's just how it is.
So but if it's in the article,
if it doesn't bleed, they don't want to report on it.
So if it's in this deep, where it's like suspicion, let's see, of possessing weapons of mass destruction, of first-degree felony, threat of a terrorism, second-degree felony. If there's actually weight of holding weapon of mass destruction, he's probably got a bit of weapons-grade uranium somehow.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Or something else, like gas.
Weapon,
you could have made, like, chlorine gas or something.
A weapon of mass destruction is any of the C-burn. So it's chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear.
I bet you it's chlorine gas.
Probably
Even if
mustard
it's just got
gas.
tiny bits of your radioactive material in
mean.
it from like your freaking glow-in-the-dark watch, it could still be classified as a WMD because it's radiological. But it's not. It's.
I don't know if you want that.
Yeah, I would. Let's not Google search that.
Let's not Google.
I don't want to be rated by the. I don't want to be rated by the FBI.
That's a bad...
We don't all wake up in the middle of the night just like...
You know how innocent my wife is when she starts doing that search.
Especially on Google.
Alright, so the counts he has is weapon of
We do not need to get rated.
Possession of a weapon of mass
Please
destruction,
no.
first-degree felony, threat of terrorism, a second-degree felony, prohibited conduct with a dangerous weapon as a restricted person. That's not good.
My wife does not need that stress in her.
Third-degree felony and possession of marijuana and drug paraphernalia, both misdemeanors.
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably on drugs. Lots and lots of drugs.
The location.
He was feeling good.
So, man, he was getting ready, like... What in the world, man?
He was
going towards the Jewish.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, synagogues.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Yep. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the article. It's probably going to get us banned from everything we have to say about it. To the article, that's fantastic news. U.S. murder rate plunges 20% in 2025.
Do you guys know about the website HeyJackass.com?
No. Christy, hit on there's the 3 tabs there, left, right, center. Hit on the left.
Let me see if I can find this real quick. This website
right there.
is wonderful.
Scroll down so we can see the whole list. So that's up at the top. There we go. Nope. Up. There we go. Just so left, center, and right are right there at the top, basically. So you can see the whole
Still
list.
works.
So, ground news. I'll actually probably start moving to using these guys more often. I've known about them for a while. They show you kind of who's reporting on what. So if you look down on the bottom right, you can see the bias distribution right there. So basically, 73% of all news reporting on this is all conservative. Then 15% is all left-wing, and then 12% is center or relatively moderate news sites that are reporting on this. So the points from the left, this is talking about how the left is framing it. Homicides in the U.S. decreased by 19.8%. They don't say the full, just 20. They don't round up to the 20.
And they're saying that
in 2025, making the largest one-year drop on record, according to crime analyst Jeff Asher. Major cities, including New York City and New Orleans, reported significant drops in murder rates, with New York having the fewest shootings ever recorded. Asher also stated there was a 15% reduction in homicides of 2024 following the 19.8% decline in 2025, which is weird. He said following the 19.8%. It's the other way around. Following the 15%, the 19.8%. They keep trying to frame it as this is a trend that's been going on for a long time. It's not a trend that's been going on a long time. It's basically last year and this year is when it really started dropping. Then experts expressed concern that declining crime rates may not continue into 2026 due to recent government funding cuts affecting community safety programs. So they keep framing this as this is not a long-term thing because it can't be a long-term thing that's good if it's Trump. Head over to the right. And here's how the right is framing it. U.S. is on track for a historic 20% drop in murders from 2025. Between January and October 2025, there were 5,912 murders, down from the 7,369 in the same period in 2024.
You know, I have a way to solve all the murders.
What?
Self-defense.
It's called freaking practice your right as an American and carry a damn gun. And
to be fair, where most of these murders are going down is places where they'll just arrest you just for even thinking about having a gun.
True.
So,
but I'm just saying.
Here's the other thing. Another way the right's framing it is they connect it to Trump's administration on law enforcement and immigration, which is wrong. They're right. A lot of it's connected to it. President Donald Trump administration has focused on combating crime, leading to notable declines in murder and other crimes. Crime data shows that various offenses, including motor vehicle theft and robbery, have also decreased significantly in 2025. So hit the center. If you guys want to read that real quick, whoever's watching, you can see this is just, it's talking about the difference between the left and the right, how they're framing it pretty much. You can scroll down a little bit more, babe, so we can see the whole of that whole list. So
Nice.
pretty much the gist of it, the right's framing it as best as possible for Trump, which makes sense because, I mean, to be fair, part of it is because of Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other hand, the left is trying to say, oh, this probably isn't a long-term trend because good things can't happen under Trump. So there's that. Some good news. Murder rates are declining. People aren't dying.
I mean, that's
a couple
great.
thousand people a year are not dying
Birmingham,
now.
Alabama.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm getting glazed over here.
Yeah, getting late.
No, it's just staring at a screen for this long. I haven't
Next
done that in a
article.
while.
All right, let's hit up this next article.
I'm exhausted, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
This was great, dude.
I know.
Everyone at work, here's the thing. I'm glad the guy died, but not glad at the same time because we have due process for a reason. And we can't just have a bunch of vigilantes running around because then that's when anarchy happens.
Well, here's the thing. This article, go ahead and scroll down, baby. We can go through it. The article doesn't give a lot of detail.
He was abusing.
Well, it doesn't
child.
say that he was abusing, but it's clear from what the actions are and the response of the woman to those actions that he was probably about to abuse this young girl.
Yeah.
However, though, it doesn't really say that. It's like she confronted him, and then it's like, so it doesn't give a clear indication that she immediately started getting angry and then worked up to stabbing him, or if she was angry with him, confronted him about it, and then decided to stab him later. So it's like, we'll go ahead and scroll down some more so people can see it. That's pretty much it. Like, there's not a lot of detail that's been put out on this story. So it's like, what exactly happened? I don't know.
This is crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got a fanboy in the chats, man.
Oh, really?
He is all over you
He
tonight.
is
What do you
all
mean,
over
fanboy? Like,
you, dude.
shitting on me, or is he
He just
gay?
loves you, dude. I
Oh,
don't know, man.
Let me see. Let me see. I don't ever
He
look
wants
at the
you to
chat.
run the chats.
He wants
and
me
I
to run
told
the
him no.
chats.
So,
Next article.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
Let's go see what's going on
she
in
doesn't look
Arizona.
like Kamala. Kamala is nowhere near that beautiful.
Ranching dog credited for leading missing boy to safety.
Oh, good puppies.
It's a
Great Pyrenees.
Great Pyrenees.
I used to have one.
do not like those dogs.
Well, you know what? Maya was a great dog, and then she got hit by my neighbor and became stupid like Odin, but worse, and I had to retrain her from everything. But she was a damn good dog. When I left on my mission, I gave her to
The last message
soldier.
may say walking from Watson, but it's actually me.
Oh, you hear that? What'd
I
you say?
replied, LOL.
So, young boy
Because
wandered away from about 7 miles from home. Overnight was
he
found
doesn't
safe.
want to. That's why.
Officials say the child was found around 8:20 a.m. Tuesday. Officers say just before 5 p.m. Monday, the boy wandered from his home and was reported missing. More than 40 search and rescue members, several deputies, and DPS rangers were called to the property to search for the boy. Do you remember the search and rescue training that was going on during the hunt?
Yeah.
And we was super worried that there was a body
Oh, we
or
were,
something?
dude. So we're driving and we see search and rescue, and we're like, well, we're headed down. So on the way back, we pulled over and we're like, hey, do you guys need
You guys
help
have cadaver
finding-"
dogs
Yeah, they
everywhere.
have dogs everywhere, and
gosh.
we're like, do you guys need more bodies up on the mountain? We'll put our rifles away and help you out. And they're like, oh, we're just training.
Oh.
It freaked us out because we were like, oh shit, somebody's lost a kid or somebody's lost up in the Uintas.
No, thank goodness they're just training.
And she was like, oh, thanks.
During the hunt. Of
During the
all
hunt, and I was
times.
like, dude, you
A
are.
time that it's easy for a lot of people to get lost.
Do you know how funny it would have been if somebody got lost and they got found by some dog training and be like, oh, you saved me? And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, dude, I've been lost for like
3 days.
3 days. Wait, what? Really? Yeah.
That would be funny.
We sent the cadaver dogs after you. You smell like death, apparently.
So, after a 16-hour search, a rancher approximately 7 miles away reported that a young child walked onto his property. When deputies arrived, they identified the child as the missing Siegelman boy. During the overnight search, a DPS helicopter ranger spotted 2 mountain lions in the terrain on which the boy traveled. So this boy was definitely at risk of being killed.
Okay, you know, here's the thing. So I've read a lot of have you heard of Missing 411?
No.
Okay, great
The
great
milk
stories.
Milk cartons. They put the kids on the milk carton.
Okay.
It started
That was
with that.
411.
So
Okay.
a lot of things.
Just talk. Read chat later.
I know. I just think it's funny.
I know.
I'm entertained by this person. A lot of wild animals. Like there's been stories of lost boys being protected by wolves,
Yeah.
and everything is a paternal instinct kicks in sometimes.
No, I think it's probably more like divine intervention.
Okay, yeah, just I know, but like
You know,
it's
Daniel in the lion's den. Like,
it is, but I'm just saying is it's quite funny that
Or
like
interesting.
our initial instinct for wild animals is they're gonna hurt you, but most wild animals don't like. When you look at animals,
they hunt when they're hungry.
yes,
They don't just
they
go
want
kill.
to avoid you as much as you want to avoid them, unless you piss them off.
Tell that to that moose.
We were in its territory being stupid. But I'm just saying most animals
will
will
generally
typically
leave you alone.
avoid
Yeah.
you unless you piss
Yeah.
them off and you're doing things. And so it's just I love how they word it is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is it's just like, oh no, they were in the area and that area could be 5 miles. And it's
Well,
like
that's the thing.
he could have died. And it's like
yeah.
the animal probably had no
Now
clue
it
he was
wasn't
there.
the area where they were searching, but the question is, were they even searching in the right place?
Yeah. And that's what I'm just saying is
Clearly not, because they didn't find the boy.
the dog found the boy.
The rancher who found the boy told authorities his dog, Beaufort, was patrolling the property when he spotted the boy and directed him to safety.
What a good old pup.
A very good old boy. Apparently he got a steak dinner, too.
The
Oh,
boy
good.
told the rancher he slept under a tree.
Yep.
I've heard of a
There's
story.
the boy and there's the dog reunited after a few days of being with his mom finally again.
I am surprised they did not blur that little boy's face.
Oh,
know,
yeah, me
right?
too.
So, the whatever county
you
sheriff's
boy.
office presented an honorary search and
Yavapai.
rescue. What, babe?
I believe it's Yavapai.
Okay, well, she's from Arizona, so I'll trust her. So, an honorary search and rescue certificate and a vest to Beaufort for playing a role in representing the spirit of keeping the community safe. The young boy was awarded a challenge coin for his courageous spirit. Scroll down.
Oh.
Yeah, you got a
I'm glad
challenge
it's
coin.
a happy ending.
Wait, where was it? He got a steak dinner. Where's the steak dinner for the dog? He got a steak dinner.
Was it this
Scroll up.
article or the next one?
I
What's
think
the
it was
next
this one. Scroll up. Because I only brought that other one up because this is a Great Pyrenees. Or at least he's
Okay,
a
by the
hybrid
way, I
of a
understand
Great Pyrenees.
I understand
Scroll up.
your hate for Great Pyrenees
I never said I
not
hated him.
because if they're not trained right, they are a very vicious dog.
So my young men's leader growing up was a
Oh, well, it doesn't
sheep
matter.
herder.
Hit the next article.
Great Pyrenees
Don't
are
scroll
known.
down. Nope, no, stay up.
Great Pyrenees are
You
known.
saw that?
I know this story. It's hilarious. I
Just
own
get to
one.
it, and then you can tell the Pyrenees story later.
yeah, go for
Okay,
it.
so we're now going to talk about a Great Pyrenees that has the same look as every Iraq and Vietnam veteran ever. Go ahead and scroll down. You can tell that dog has seen some shit right there. Every Vietnam vet knows what that dog went through right there.
You know what the old English sheepdogs are?
No.
You've,
Oh, yeah,
You've seen
no, yeah.
Shaggy Dog?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
dog.
The one that's in the
Shaggy Dog.
well, he's the one that's in the movie The Little Mermaid.
Yes.
Dude, eight coyotes.
I had
man.
one of those when I was
So
growing up.
scroll up real
He
quick.
had that same look on his
Oh,
face.
Really?
yeah. So Great Pyrenees that killed 8 coyotes to protect sheep, nominated for Farm Dog of the Year. So
Give
scroll
that
down.
boy a good steak,
No.
man.
This gets good. Okay, this gets awesome. The Great Pyrenees who almost lost his life 1 year ago while protecting. This is actually a couple years ago now. Protecting sheep from 11 coyotes has been nominated for People's Pup Choice in the Farm Dog of the Year competition. Casper is his name. Named for the friendly ghost. Made headlines after he killed 8 coyotes that were threatening his pregnant partner. So his,
That's this
his
story.
lady
Okay.
dog, his lady dog, and the sheep in his Georgia farm. Scroll down. Hold on. Stop. Casper took out 3 coyotes that made it inside the pen and then leaped a 4-foot hog wire fence to go after the rest of the pack.
Wasn't
He's
his
like,
dog-
bring it on, boy.
No, it gets better.
Wasn't he gone
Listen,
for like 5 days?
Hold on. Listen, it gets better. Scroll down, okay? Scroll down. Here it is. He just charged them. Maybe in 10 seconds, he had the first 3 dead methodically. Just 1, 2, 3. Casper saw me, and I think he thought, the boss is here, I could go after them. He leaped the fence in 1 bound and went after the rest of the pack, chasing them through the neighbors' yards and carports. It went on for about 30 minutes. The next morning, we found coyotes along the railroad tracks that Casper killed. In all, he killed 8 of the 11 coyotes.
That they could find.
Casper went missing for 2 days and returned with infected wounds.
Oh yeah, this is the one that got the steak dinner.
He's
Dude.
just like, he killed 3 and it's just like, just want it, man!
He killed 3 like that and is like, I haven't had enough.
This dog has 1 more in him and nobody wants it.
He was probably just like, these damn sheep, man.
Oh,
They're
man.
pissing me off. They aren't listening.
I don't
I'm-
think I have much more highlight. I just had to highlight that part where
the look on
farmer
his
explains
face
that.
is just
It's
like,
priceless. That dog is like you.
I've
you-
seen some
he's
shit,
seen-
man.
He's seen some shit.
You don't know what I've seen. You don't know the lives I've taken.
The women and the children too.
This is how Anakin must have looked coming over from the Sand People. I killed them.
Oh man, this dog is a badass.
The women and the children too.
What is your Pyrenees story?
So get to that Pyrenees story. Let's
Yeah.
hear it.
And for good reason there, bud.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Logan, your Pyrenees story.
for a reason, and that's none of your concern.
So, for those of you who are tuned in, and we're going to switch over to church news here.
Well, I thought you were going to tell the Great Pyrenees story.
Oh, I was just going into
Don't worry, she can see your messages though, so she knows that you're calling her a sweet wife. So clearly he knows
She is,
us.
and she's one of the best damn cooks I know too.
She is.
She,
really-
she-
There's
she
a
can-
reason why I'm fat. Okay. I wasn't fat before I married her.
And the reason why, whenever they invite me over for dinner, it's
He
yes.
immediately says yes.
It's
He doesn't
yes.
question what's for dinner.
And
No,
I just
it's a
show
yes.
up because I know it's going to be good.
no, my young man leader just had a Great Pyrenees growing up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's a sheep herder over in St. Pete.
Okay.
So it's one of those, we would go to help him, like, lamb or neuter or whatever.
Oh,
He's
did
like,
you bite him off or just pinch him off?
he tried getting us to bite him off. We were 13, 14 at the time. It's like, no, we're not doing that.
Putting nuts in our mouth doesn't sound too appetizing.
No, we already got a kid with a tape mounted onto the locker room. So, anyways, no, he just had a Great Pyrenees that just sit there and, like, circle us.
Oh golly.
He
And it
tried
was
to hurt.
terrifying.
He would try to herd you.
Yeah.
One of my friends, he had an Australian Shepherd growing up, and the Australian Shepherd would always try to herd the kids. They would always try to herd them. Some of these dogs, their herding instincts are just they can't get
They're
rid of
bred
them.
into them.
They
You
gotta
can't get
do
it
it.
out,
They will
yeah.
herd anything and everything. They will
That-
try to herd cats if they can, and that's not easy.
That's why I like golden retrievers.
Yeah, golden retrievers are
don't.
great dogs. They're
I
really
love
relaxed.
goldens.
You know the two dog breeds that I had a lab, but the
I'll
two
never
dog
own a
breeds,
lab.
the two dog breeds that I don't like,
Hmm.
labs and goldens. You want to know why I don't like them? Because everyone and their dog loves them.
You just hate them out of spite.
I just hate them out of spite because I'm a Bernese Mountain Dog.
He must be
I'm
a
a big-
commie if he doesn't like dogs.
No, I love dogs. So
Now he
here's
likes dogs when he gets called a
oh,
commie.
hell. If I'm gonna buy a dog,
I'd have an old English again.
I want a big dog.
Well, the thing I like
So-
about the Great Pyrenees and the Saint Pyrenees, the Saint Bernard Pyrenees mix,
Yeah.
they generally are like gentle giants, but man,
The mix is better.
yeah, but generally, like then that's the thing. Both those dogs were also mixes.
Yeah, you could
But-
sell.
Generally, they're gentle giants, but man,
Saint
when
Pyrenees.
something threatens their herd, frickin' they'll hunt them down.
Have you
and
seen
kill
the
their
size of
entire
a Saint
pack.
Pyrenees?
They're
Yeah.
big dogs.
They're huge.
It's like 50 pounds of food a
The
week.
Great Pyrenees is bigger too.
So
No, Saint Pyrenees is bigger.
my
Oh
grandma.
wait, no, Saint, yeah.
Yeah, the
Sorry, I
Saint.
thought the Great Pyrenees is big, but the Saint, the mix,
Yeah,
is much
because
bigger.
you get the.
So my grandma
The
has
Saint
a
Bernard.
golden Bernard Mountain Dog.
Hey, John, my mom says you need to stop the cussing.
That's all of us.
I know I'm cussing too.
Why me?
I think it's funny she singles you out and I'm cussing a bunch too, and I need to clean it up as well.
I do need to clean it up. I do apologize, but part of it is for this troll because he
I love
said
the
he
troll.
said
I
he
love
said
the
I
troll.
can't have CBD because Mormons can't do that. And you know what? I just want to say I can do whatever I want, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will slow it down on the cussing.
I just thought it was hilarious because she
And what-
singles you out, and yeah, I'm cussing a bunch too, but I think she knows I won't listen to her half the time.
I'll
anyway.
listen to her. I prefer not to swear on the show. I'm kind of
We-
doing it out of spite against this guy, whoever it is.
We haven't done this in 2 weeks. We're a little rusty.
Yeah.
That's
And
fair.
what happened to my dog is it's called I decided to serve an LDS mission, and my parents were too
Didn't
old
want it.
and couldn't take care of her.
Speaking of,
Great Pyrenees
Being too old, huh?
take a lot of work. They're a big dog. They need their exercise.
Yeah, well, speaking of being too old, we lost another apostle.
I'm not a
president.
troll, John. Yeah, obviously you are, because your tag is Democrats for Life, Joe Biden, and you're mentally unstable if you voted for Joe Biden, and you need
Oh,
to
by
go
the way,
into
I was
a-
looking up the reference of Democrats for Life. It's actually Democrats who are pro-life.
How does that work?
Well, nowadays you wouldn't think it works, but it did work 20 or 40 years ago. So that's
Hey.
actually kind of funny. I was like, wait, why is he saying this? So I looked it up. I'm like, oh,
We're on the,
so
we're
this
on-
is a pro-life demi if it's a real Democrat.
we're on the subject of dogs. We just lost the eternal bulldog.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay, well, we're switching over to church news.
Well, not really switching over. We've already talked some church stuff, anyways.
Yeah, we
But
did.
here, so
This is sad news that just broke last night at 3:45 a.m.
yeah. So from the church newsroom base, let's go ahead and scroll down. I got a few highlights throughout this article here. If you want to take it away,
Did
Logan.
you know? Did you know he is the most listened to apostle?
Makes sense.
Doesn't surprise me. He was
He's phenomenal.
every single one of his talks were quite beautiful to listen to.
A little scary.
But
I will
when
admit
you
he
see
was
that he
very
studied
blunt.
philosophy at Yale, and that he also has a master's in religious studies at BYU, and he used to teach there and whatnot.
He was president of BYU.
You
there
understand why all his speeches were so eloquent and were always so enjoyable.
I
to listen
agree
to.
with Elder Quentin L. Cook.
Yep, I highlighted that specifically.
There's nobody better in the church at teaching. He was phenomenal.
He really
on
was.
the way
So-
he.
President Jeffrey R. Holland, president of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, died on Saturday, December 27th, 2025, at approximately 3:15 a.m. from complications associated with kidney disease while surrounded by his family. He was 85. President Holland became an apostle on June 23rd, 1994. At the time, he was serving as a general authority 70. Prior to full-time church service, President Holland was president of Brigham Young University from 1980 to 1989, commissioner of church educational systems from 1976 to 1980, and the dean of BYU's College of Religious Education from 1974 to 1976. He received his Bachelor of English and Masters of Religious Education degrees from BYU. He also obtained a Master and Doctor of Philosophy degrees in American Studies from Yale. Go to
This is so. God, this
Yep,
is so sad.
That
man.
is President Holland and his wife.
And his wife passed away.
His wife did pass away July 20th of 2023, so he's been alone for the last year and a half.
No.
Two and a half.
Two and a half. Okay, time flies.
I know,
It's okay.
I know.
It's okay.
So, do we miss?
this
No, we
is-
didn't miss it. President James E. Faust, of the first presidency of the church, once observed, he has the marvelous capacity to make people feel that they are his very best friends. Born in St. George, Utah, on December 3rd, 1940, to Frank D. and Alice Bentley Holland, President Holland described his boyhood as a sweet, peaceful time in a small community where everyone knew each other. I couldn't have gotten in trouble in that town if I wanted to. My mother would have known before I ever got home. That love for people and life translated into a passion for sports in a young Jeffrey's life. He played on every kind of team that was assembled in St. George. He was a member of Dixie High School state championship football and baseball teams and lettered in football, basketball, track, and baseball. That is extremely hard, by the way.
So, real quick, I want to point out. So, Jeffrey R. Holland's last, kind of public talk for the most part, 2025,
Was the Christmas
was
devotional.
a Christmas devotional. Do you know what his speech was titled? I'll Be Home for Christmas. And he passed away just after Christmas. So,
I like it.
speech or prophecy?
He was a prophet.
He was.
The central joy of my life while I was growing up was sports, President Holland said. I played on every kind of team that I could have assembled. But his mind wasn't focused on sports that he didn't know. Wasn't so focused on sports that he didn't notice Patricia Terry cheering on the sidelines. The two started dating in high school and were married on July 7th of 1963.
Which sounds like, I think he was 23 years old or something. at the time.
Somewhere in there.
From 1940.
Yeah, so 23 years old is when he got married to his wife. Go ahead and keep scrolling
actually
down.
22 because it was
Oh,
December.
yeah, time of year.
Yeah.
So 22, almost 23. Keep scrolling down. There's his family. Him, well, at least him and his kids.
Yep.
When he was a lot younger. My goodness.
Yep.
However, though, look at that son. His son, definitely a stud.
So, we missed it in here somewhere, but Quentin L. Cook and Jeffrey R. Holland were companions in England.
Oh, really?
They were mission companions.
Holy crap.
It's up towards the top, but...
I didn't realize Quentin L. Cook was that old. He's the
Yeah.
same. He's pretty much the same age as him.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so Quentin L. Cook, in that quote earlier...
That's why they're emphasizing his quote, because
Yeah.
he served with him on his mission.
That quote was actually from the mission field.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's not even a recent quote. It's a quote from then.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they both served under, I want to say, Howard W. Hunter was
Well,
their
then
mission
that
president.
quote itself was probably a prophecy at the same time, because look at what Holland became.
Yeah. Yeah, his fervent, unyielding faith.
Can I go off, please?
Don't worry about it.
He served the church in England at the age of 19. He called the mission the turning point in his life, where he nourished his belief in God and became an intense study and appreciation for the Book of Mormon. President Holland subsequently received master's and doctorate degrees in American Studies from Yale University. After graduation, President Holland passed up many lucrative opportunities, instead opting to return to the church educational system and teach what he loved best, the gospel of Jesus Christ. Teaching was not his idea, was not what he did, it was who he was. President Holland's classroom expanded when he became commissioner of the church educational system in 1976, and he was appointed as the 9th president of Brigham Young University in 1980. As president, he led a $100 million fundraising campaign, helped the school celebrate and deal with athletic success, including the BYU football team's 1984 national championship, and won the respect of many he assisted in it. A sounding strong protest against the building of
That's my wife even struggled with that word. That's assuaging.
assuaging strong protest against the building of the BYU Jerusalem Center, completed in 1989.
Yeah.
So that's him with President Hunter, I believe.
Is that Hunter?
I believe so.
Oaks and him look quite a bit alike.
That could be
Is
Oaks.
that
That is Oaks. Sorry, I didn't see who posted it.
Answer his doctrinal question.
President Holland served as president of the American Association of Presidents of Independent Colleges and Universities
It's a combination of revelation and history of the church.
In history.
on the board of the National Association of that's a word and a half, as a member of the National Collegiate Athletics Association President's Commission. And this is just a dialogue of his life.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, he's done a lot in his life.
His entire life has been serving.
Yeah.
He says, I was in the MTC and he came to speak.
Oh, nice.
And it was like a kick in the face of like, well, when you're 18 and ready to go out and preach the gospel to the world. Sad. It's like all these guys that we grew up with
I think he's one of the last ones that I remember, like that I first remember.
Really? I know Uchtdorf. All of these right here. I remember when they first got in.
For me, I think.
I forget the one.
That's
with
Cook?
the purple tie. No,
Oh.
no, with the yellow tie.
That's
Oh,
Bednar.
Bednar.
Bednar. I remember when Bednar got
Oaks
in.
and Holland are the only ones I don't remember them being
Called in.
I think Eyring maybe, but I'm pretty sure Eyring was called in when I was really young. Yeah, they're all getting really old. I'm surprised at how old they all are.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's the Lord keeping them going.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
For sure that...
It's pure spite for Lucifer, basically. It's keeping him
Pretty
alive.
much.
No, okay, to be honest, that's why I think Jeffrey R. Holland stayed alive as long as, because
Yeah.
he was
desperate to keep teaching.
He dedicated to fighting Satan. It's just phenomenal. It's really... It's really sad, actually.
Well, yeah. So we can. Go.
I remember all of these.
Hold on.
Scroll up.
Uchtdorf is new. He's the next president of the 12.
I know.
Look at him. Look at him. He knows.
Well,
he's like, great.
Actually, I believe Eyring will actually be set apart as the president of the 12, but then Uchtdorf will probably become
He'll be
the
acting
acting
president.
of the 12.
But look at him. He, like, the German Shepherd's ready to bite.
Well, that's the thing is I remember...
More airplane stories, baby!
Yes!
Yes!
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I love Uchtdorf, but man, do I get sick of the airplane references.
I just think it's hilarious, man.
Constant.
You know,
I
every
get-
time he gets on, it's going to be something about airplanes.
I get why. I mean, yes, his whole career was in airplanes. I get it. I know. I understand why. It's just my goodness. So at some point, move from the airliner to the fighter jet.
Yeah.
Something. Get some.
Hey, just wait till Luke from Outdoor Boys gets in there.
Yeah, I know.
Then it's
right?
going to be camping, and I
what's
ate
the-
a
It's
snake
gonna be
once.
the time I caught this gator.
What's the meme reference? It's like, it's 2033. King Mednar is,
Oh, King Bednar has
King-
declared
whatever, religious rule, and Elder Luke Nichols has just been called to the quorum of the 12.
I haven't seen this meme. I need this.
Oh, it's
I need
hilarious.
these
great.
memes in my life.
Anyways,
So let's hit up that other tab, babe. That last tab for the night. So, Faith on the Long Road.
What-
Vietnam's
Can
Young
I say
Church
something real quick?
of Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
So the church participated again with the U.S. military to drop
Yeah,
Christmas
the
food.
food aid bombing.
And then they just
in,
did another one.
Micronesia.
They just did another one.
Mm-hmm.
They just donated more to try to
So
help
apparently
out.
the airdrop of aid in Micronesia is a yearly event
Yeah.
around this time of year. And then I guess the church participated in it this time.
is it to celebrate the 12 days of bombing that the U.S. did in the Vietnam War at Christmas time?
But I watched a
That
video
would
of
be
it,
funny.
and it was really sweet because you heard. I'm so emotional now. Goodness, therapy has ruined me.
Let it out. It's good
But
for you.
no, the video. I watched a video, and you can hear all the kids because the car goes crashing into the ocean,
Mhm.
you know, and you hear all the kids just yelling, "Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for a Merry Christmas," and it just makes me happy that
Here, let me just rehydrate some of this.
it's just nice to see some nice news.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
sorry, go
Faith
on.
on the Long Road, Vietnam's Young Church of Jesus Christ. So I believe right there on the right-hand side, let's look at that quote from Elder Bednar. Logan, you want to read that?
I now extend to you the invitation to help transform the trickle in the flood into a flood. Beginning at this place on this day, I exhort you to sweep the earth with messages filled with righteousness and truth, messages that are authentic, edifying, and praiseworthy, and literally to sweep the earth as with a flood. Elder Bednar.
So let's scroll down and take a look at the article. So I was looking at news on Moroni channel today, and I came across this article. So in a nation of nearly 100 million people, it's like 97 or 98 million roughly is the population.
Yeah.
And the church remains almost invisible to the naked eye. Fewer than 1,000 members, about 40 full-time missionaries, only 20 companionships for the whole country. 10 small congregations, 4 branches clustered around Hanoi in the north, and around 6 others around Ho Chi Minh City in the south. And
You probably double up on your companions.
I don't know. I'm
That
very
sucks.
curious. So, because my brother-in-law, I have a brother-in-law who's from Vietnam. Vietnam, I think.
brother-in-law?
Yeah.
Oh, sister-in-law. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's a different
It's
one.
one of my wife's oldest sister married a guy, I believe from. I
Is
believe
he
he's from.
LDS?
No, they're no.
Oh, that's
they're
not
in
religious?
they're not in the church.
Oh,
But he's super freaking cool guy.
yeah.
He knows like what's their fighting style that they have over there?
Muay Thai?
the kickboxing and all of that.
Muay Thai. I'm maybe
like
Muay
not
Thai.
jujitsu.
No,
Were you,
jiu-jitsu's
like-
Japan.
Combined. I've watched some of his.
Jiu-Jitsu is
It's
not
Brazil.
Japan. That's Brazil.
it-
Taekwondo.
It originated from Japan and
really?
then went over after the war to
Okay, 'cause
Brazil.
I know there's the fake martial art of Taekwondo, which I will say
So-
that it's a fake
You,
martial art.
you know where
I don't know what he is,
I'm
know where
gonna piss off-
Taekwondo
I
comes
will
from.
piss off a lot of people, but Taekwondo.
I'm
is
just saying
a
the
fake
people
martial
over
art,
there are awesome,
including my sister who teaches it and referees it internationally.
You know what Taekwondo was originally made for, right?
What?
Kicking people off of horses. That's why there's a lot of jumping in there.
As I said, it's a fake martial art.
But I just they're wonderful people over there,
Yeah.
and they have
So,
good food.
When I saw this, there's a organization now of members. It's a non-profit. None of them even earn any wages off it. This is just kind of a fan project for them called Gathering Israel. They have a Facebook page. They have a website. Everyone who's doing it's working for free basically, and they use AI to help analyze the data of advertising in various countries to help them create targeted ads for those countries to promote the church. And there was a country where Jonah Barnes was working with these people. He helped fund it, and they basically just put in their time and labor to help create this. And they ended up generating 5,000 high-quality referrals for missionaries in a country where there were no missionaries serving. So part of this whole mix-up of 55 new missions was also creating a mission that covered that area. Because they had to send missionaries out of their mission to this area to start doing this, because it's like, this is where people are coming. These are high quality referrals, people who want copies of the Book of Mormon, people who want to
You know that's
who actually want to hear the gospel.
So that's not the first time that's happened. That's how the Dominican Republic actually got introduced to the gospel.
Yeah, but they weren't using AI to do it. But yeah.
No, but it was a full-on mistake. Like, the Dominican Republic was a part of the Florida mission for a long time.
Uh-huh.
And the mission president's like, yeah, we'll just send a set of elders over there. That's fine.
And see what happens.
Yeah.
And it just ended up being great, huh?
Yeah.
This is just a story where it's like independent actions from members have just because these missionaries would get like 50 referrals for their entire mission in a year. And now all of a sudden, inside like a month, they've got 5,000 referrals for an area next to their mission. And so it exploded. These people want to hear the gospel, and they're reaching people who would never normally just open the door for missionaries who came by. And so I reached out to them. I emailed them saying, hey, how far would $50 donation go to running ads in Vietnam? And they reply with, oh, well, that's actually a great idea, but we're working on expanding this to different countries, but we don't have anyone who speaks Vietnamese to help make sure our software is translating this all correctly. I'm like, well, and they asked me if I know someone who speaks Vietnamese. I'm like, well, I don't, but I'll ask around. So if any of you know or know someone, let us know. I also emailed the MTC like, hey, is there someone there who teaches Vietnamese who could help us out in their spare time in translating?
You're going to have to go to the Asia MTC, the one in the Philippines.
It is taught here.
It is up.
There is some Vietnamese taught here, but it probably is in the process of being transferred over to the Asian MTC now, because it's over there anyways.
So, should we wrap this up, guys? We're a little over 2.5 hours in.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up.
forget my
I'm going to
quote.
work on trying to get this started on helping spread the gospel in Vietnam, apparently. John looks like he wants to die. Not kidding. No, I'm kidding.
We're both glazed
No
over.
comment.
Yeah, I know. We're all getting really
Okay,
tired.
well, before we end,
Oh, yeah. He's going to get a
304.
quote for us, and then we will go ahead and get out of here. So, John.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to find quote 304.
Holy crap, it was 2:11 last time.
Gosh dang.
Okay. Okay. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is perspective, not the truth. Marcus
You guys have a good day, and Merry Christmas to you, filthy animals. We'll see you next time.
We'll see
Yes.
you all in the new year.
Like and subscribe.
Good.